Hello, hello. It is time to find out who has the darkest soul. Yeah, sorry, we were just faffing with everything because literally every part of our streaming setup decided to conk out.
Oh shit, it's a rare example where the capture card is brighter than your screen.
The capture card's brighter than the TV screen, and the TV screen for this HDMI input is already extremely bright.
Oh,
I'm fine with that.
Otherwise known as boys love manga. Stories change, but the core themes are
Again,
sexually abused boys
the chatterbait effect.
friendly with each other.
Yeah, I like that. I like the chatterbait effect. You can hear it coming from the monitor. Thank you very much for subscribing, Thomas. Resubscribing, I should say. So, loads of people voted for me to play Dark Souls next. And I want that energy in this stream. Yeah, all that looks fine.
Check the combat setting. What am I trying to do?
Input already assigned.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. What do I want to
The
check?
combat ones, because I think. Oh, never mind. It's fine.
Oh, combat ones. This menu is extremely difficult to navigate.
There we go.
Switch
Just shout out
weapons.
Jump is on B. Yeah, it is. Oh, on circle.
Circle.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right. Okay. That's fine. Now, the best part of any game, making my character. Silk, I voted Dark Souls. I would have assumed you would have voted. I mean, I thought you were going to vote for Deadly Premonition until I told you that it's perhaps even more transphobic than Catherine, which was already pretty transphobic.
I feel like the remaster has given the Warriors armor a darker look.
Yeah,
The cloth looks
slightly darker, isn't it?
Yeah. We're playing the Dark Souls remastered.
Yeah, we're playing the remastered version because I wanted to play it on my PS5. So this is a fresh, you're going to see trophies popping up every now and then. At least I'm hoping.
Yeah.
if I can
Link-
if I don't get
fire.
filtered by the first boss.
Are you gonna beat Asylum Demon with just your fists to get the big hammer?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I never know which is the best class to start
Are
as.
you so already?
I want to go magic because I
Yeah.
want this character to be a descendant of my Demon Souls character,
Right. Yeah.
who was a kind of wizard twink. Yeah, that's fair enough, Silk. After David Lynch's passing, don't want to see Twin Peaks but transphobic. Did you remap jump to click right stick? I think Dark Souls remasters.
Make sure it was on circle because that's what.
Yeah, no,
we're
that'll
used to.
yeah, that's what I'm used to. There's no way I'm gonna remember to click the stick in to jump. I'm a Demon Souls veteran, so the closer
The
it can be to
run-
Demon Souls, the better.
The run, then let go, then press again, like rhythm. I think we have locked in by now.
Yeah,
I think it's
basically.
Weird at first, but yeah.
So which one of these gets a catalyst
It's
sorcerer? But you start off with a crap everything else, don't you?
Yeah, but you can buy a heat shield pretty early, and you can
Get a sword.
The first undead merchant, you can get like a long sword and a heat shield, which
Oh, okay.
honestly can do you the whole game. But or a rapier if you like that.
Okay. Yeah, I think I want to go int dex. So like rapier or Estuk is pretty good. Yeah, let's go with that. Gift. I would go for the master key because it's just so convenient, but to stop me from skipping out massive chunks of the game, which I think suck ass anyway.
What? The depths fucking rocks, and so does
Well, go with the old witch's ring because it's the only one you can't.
It's the only unique stuff.
Yeah. Physique. Yeah,
Very
very slim. I haven't specified a sex yet, and I will not.
Former royalty, or whatever it's called, Historia Noble.
Oh yeah. I quite like Dubious
Kareem's
Kareem.
pretty good, yeah.
I love Jubilant
Jubilant
Katarina,
Katarina
the
is
only
on,
guy
like-
who's smiling.
Pretty much like your first time through, you look at all of them and go, well, it's going to be Jubilant Katarina.
Yeah,
He's got
exactly.
he's like, looks the most fun.
Known for festivity and drink.
Yeah. So one must assume this is basically like Siegmeyer.
I quite like classic Xena as well, because then we can be pals with Domhnall.
Mm.
Eerie Great Swamp. Yeah, I'll be the Astoran or Dragon Scholar. Intelligent, sharp lines, but scholarly looks invite insult.
Dragon Skull's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I like, yeah. I mean, there's a lot
Handsome
I
face
like.
of the refined. Right, gets to choose which of
For the men's hairstyles.
bad hairstyles.
Men's hairstyles, yeah, they're not great. But also, the Dark Souls has this weird thing where the your hairline is like really patchy, so it's like you're balding at all times.
Yeah.
Leon S. Kennedy haircut.
Yeah, I think it's got to be that, hasn't
Yeah.
it?
You can go blonde like Leon as well.
Yeah, why not? I've forgotten what my character in.
There you go. Look at you, little prince.
I can customize a bit more though,
Right.
right? I can hormones. I swear that didn't used to say hormones, masculine or feminine.
Yeah, there was a. It was, I
Let's
swear there was one called like facial.
What the fuck happened in the last like third of that? I suddenly
Yeah,
just turned
like,
into the Stay
cheeks.
Puft Marshmallow Man. Look at that.
Didn't it used to be like facial aspect or something like that, and it was called masculine, feminine?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Also, estrogen, not even once. Look what it'll do to you.
Your cheeks will become bigger than your fucking mouth.
Look how hairy my chest is as well. I love this. Right, I think that's babyface Kennedy.
Yeah.
Went through Twink and out the other side. True. Weak features.
Ooh.
It's
Maybe
like a baby.
Yeah. I think the stronger side I liked a bit more.
Maturity, I'm young. I like that
You
you
can
go
go
into
even further, I
customize
think.
and then you go into customize again.
Yeah. This time I'm gonna customize even further.
Oh,
Do you want pronouns with that?
yeah, kinda.
Ooh.
Hang on, if I turn up the blue. Oh yeah, that's.
There you go.
There we go. I kind of want it just like pale purple if I can get it. Oh, that's kind of good as well. Yeah, like turquoisey colours, pretty good.
Yeah, that's like Ezra from Last
Yeah.
Bones.
There we go.
Bit darker, but yeah,
That'll do.
sure.
You can't change your skin color in this, can you?
I assume that's kind of set by your origin.
Maybe because I like in Dark Souls, I love that you can just turn your character blue
Yeah.
by like messing around with the sliders enough. Yeah, I don't think any of these let me change my skin color. Hair semi-long. Okay,
Fine.
there we go.
There you go.
I forgot what my character was called in Demon Souls, but
You like Lucy as your character names.
yeah, this is Lucy the Second.
Nice.
And there we go. Let us begin. Is it okay to start the game with this character? Yeah. Why not?
Yes, indeed.
Watch me get absolutely rolled now that I don't have a good sword. I don't have a good starting weapon.
The world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons.
They just sat around chilling
Yeah.
all day.
In this game, they finally had the budget to have a cutscene rather than
Yeah,
a mix
rather
of concept art, in engine like stuff.
Yeah.
Heat
Heat and
and cold.
cold. Going down mines.
It's like when Gordon Ramsay says black bits in that one Kitchen Nightmares. It sounds like
Yeah.
it's from Yorkshire.
That's all burnt. There's black bits on there.
Bits.
Then from the dark they came
That's them. They.
and found
I'm the guy it stood up and then just fell down immediately in the middle there.
There's your one.
Nito, the first of the dead.
Big smile. Love to see it.
Witch of Izalith, and her
First of the
daughters
dead and
Fay,
loving every minute of it. Jerry.
Loving every minute of it, Jerry.
Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights, and the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenge the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bullets peeled apart their stone scales. The witches weaved great firestorms.
Given, I mean, dragons are meant to be weak to lightning in this game, aren't they?
Yeah.
A miasma of death and
Okay. They should all be also weak to fire, because the Witch of
Well,
Izalith was there.
I guess this cutscene implies that only when their stone scales have been peeled back by Gwyn's lightning bolts were they weak to the miasma and fire of
Yeah.
the other two. Because Seep Scales, he hated those scales. Fuck them, man. It seems like Seep's contribution was like basically revealing the secret of the scales' weakness to lightning, and also the like everlasting crystals that kept them.
Yeah.
The same thing with him.
But soon the flames will fade, and only
We
dark
won't go too far into lore implications. I don't want the like, you know, item description heads to be like, well, actually.
We don't want to draw the attention of Vati Vidya.
Mm.
Come along and explain it all for us.
and man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side.
Is it in this game where reinforcing your armor makes it way less?
No,
Oh, it isn't. Okay.
I don't know. What
Maybe you're
game
just meant
that's
to
in.
put tons of points into endurance then, because I swear I
Yeah.
remember playing through this game and having the elite knight set on, but being able to like roll pretty easily.
That'll be from like having high endurance and also the fat ring and the Habol's ring.
Dark sign brand.
Unless you're also able to do like the backflip, well in the first in the initial release, the like do you remember the dark wood grain ring?
Oh
whatever that
yeah.
would let you do flips. It used to also reduce from mid roll to fast roll. But it
Oh
got nerfed to only when you're fast rolling it lets you flip instead.
right. Okay.
Where they are locked away to await the end of the world.
But that
Yeah.
is the basis of the giant dad build, is to have so much endurance and
So Flippy 1971 said best intro in the entire series.
This
Disagree. I think Demon Souls is better. But I will admit that this is more like has more production value to it.
I like Dark Souls the most as well. I think that as well as Flippy, that is not you. I think I like Demon Souls 1, but ultimately it does feel kind of like confusing. What like your first time watching it, I think you're just fully just like what, like I think on like later playthroughs you're kind of like, oh, it's kind of interesting how it gives you this sense of world and you know all this other stuff. But on first run, it's not. It kind of is just like I just saw a bunch of concept art.
That's
like,
kind of what I liked about Demon Souls intro, is that it's so sort of baffling. It does nothing to really kind of like it overloads you with information, whereas this kind of tells you a bit of a narrative.
Yeah.
And does a much better job at setting up what's happening and what's going on.
I mean, at the same time, it tells you about all these guys that you're not going to see until the second half of the game.
Yeah.
Like, this is information you're going to have to retain.
The bit that really stuck with me is that man sees not day, but only endless nights. I think that's a really cool like phrase. There we go. What am I holding? Oh, I've
Your
got my broken.
straight sword. Yeah.
There we go.
Ready to go. Not going to read any of this gotcha. I'll show you which one is the one that shows that says about parrying. So when we played
Oh yeah.
Demon Souls, we were like, when does Dark Souls like teach you how to parry?
It's like
So
it's
it's
in an
no, it's at the
optional
top.
side area,
Yeah,
isn't it?
no, it's at the top. Well, it's not. Yeah, kind of optional. You like walk past the boss arena. And
Yeah,
then
you have
there's
to walk past the boss arena, which you could just not do. I forgot whether I should have read some of those messages for like, is it R2 or R1 that's meant to be my primary attack?
R1.
Yeah, that seems like a. I remember watching speedrunners, and they like can do their inventory while they're climbing that ladder,
Yeah,
and like unequip all their items and stuff.
Yeah.
There we go, trophy unlocked. I got at least one trophy in this game.
For a first playthrough, I think this class, but probably cleric is like the easiest because you start with a heal spell.
Yeah. Yeah, when do I get my catalyst actually?
I mean, I kind of like the Dark Souls 2 intro silk, but I have the common complaint that everyone has in that it gives your character a backstory.
Yeah.
It suggests a backstory for your character, like that you. I know you can go, well, maybe it's actually your failing memory trying to grasp at any sort of story for your own character, but it suggests that you had like a
Get your shield.
a wife and a child, basically, which is like, well, what if I think any game with aspirations of being an RPG should try and should try and limit how much backstory gives your character before the player starts playing. If it's that kind of game where you don't play a character, but instead play a character you make yourself.
Yeah. Come here, you. In fact, why do I want this? I don't want that. I want the dagger.
Now, dagger has crazy fucking counterattack, like riposte and backstab damage.
Does it? Let's
multiplier,
try
yeah.
that.
Kadoosh, one and done.
Yay.
It's
Oh
got like
no, a
low
boss.
damage, but the multiplier for
Okay,
crit-
for like
crits is
parrying
3
and
or something.
crit.
Who's that?
He's shiny.
Let's kill him and take his armor.
Yeah, I want everything he's got.
Worst mistake of your life is letting me out.
I keep pressing R1 because I'm so like Genshin brained, and that's what I keep pressing to sprint.
Stick to the left here. Left.
Oh, what?
It goes right.
Oh.
Like on your right.
I don't remember that.
Oh, you. You're no hollow. Thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
Look at the high resolution texture on his shield.
Oh,
Actually make
wow.
out what it is.
You can actually see
Disgusting.
what his shield is.
You and I were both undead. Hear me out, will you?
You can just say no. I don't want to listen to you.
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission. But perhaps you can keep...
I like that
There is an
Demon Souls and Dark Souls, give you like you don't really have like a backstory to your character. It's just like in this one, it's somehow you ended up in this prison. Who knows how? And then in Demon Souls, it's you're an adventurer who's venturing into Boletaria. Are you a Boletarian returning to try and save their homeland, or are you an outsider trying to make a name for yourself, or like what you can just sort of like
Take this.
say whatever you want.
So, like I say, in Dark Souls 2, your character is kind of like used to be a character and is a husk of what's left. I would have respected that if they'd made it so you can't customize your character because of that. But
Yeah.
ultimately, they're like, well, we had character customization in the last one, so therefore now, why let me customize to begin with if my character has already been decided for me?
Yeah.
Essentially, it's like, well, it's not a character, then why let me customize it? Just let me be a ghoul.
Yeah.
And you know.
Zephyrian, just wait till you fall to your death because you jumped off a ledge and tried to Genshin glide. That embarrassingly probably will happen at some point.
And also, I would
Go
not
down here and
I would not say personally that Dark Souls 2 is the worst Souls game. It depends what you define as a Souls game. If you call Elden Ring a Souls game, that is the worst Souls game by far.
oh, it's gone. Oh no.
If you don't call Elden Ring a Souls game, then Dark Souls 3 is the worst Souls game.
They don't like it up 'em.
Does the small leather shield have a better parry timing? I don't think it does. I think it's like it's a quicker parry animation, but it's not got the like.
It's not got the
little-
same
little
window.
Schwiggle in it, you know.
Wield your right-handed weapon
Yeah.
two-handed. Oh yeah, kick and jump attack. Okay.
Kick. Stand back. Not gonna get that.
Stand back.
You're
Well,
a catalyst.
I don't want to get shot by this guy while I'm trying to do
you
that.
can't see there.
Okay. Don't want to waste any of my soul arrows.
I mean, they replenish when you go to the bonfire. I think
Yeah,
that'll be
but
okay.
I'm potentially going to fight a boss in a second.
He ain't all that. Unless you're fit, you know, fisting him.
It's
for
been
that
a
big
while
hammer.
since I've played a Souls game.
Just give him the plunge. I think the crit multiplier applies to the plunging attacks as well.
You want to make it a double-handed
Dude,
jumping plunge, right? If you want to get like the
Juice.
full. Oh, hang on.
I don't think the jump really matters. You just need to land on him. And yeah, you don't want it to be double-handed.
So yeah,
because-
here's where it teaches you to parry in this little
Yeah.
side room, which you could very well just like miss because you're like, ooh, I'll just go in there.
Sure, but yeah, to me in the same way, but you could miss any message by just like going, I'm not going to read that. It being there at the end of the corridor kind of makes me go, you know, people will, if they want to read it, they'll read it. Nice job.
First time.
It's no
Can I go through
Demon
that
Souls
door?
parry animation.
It's locked. Okay. Yeah, no, the Demon Souls parry animation is way better, I think.
Yeah, two-hand.
Hang on, yeah. And do I want to do it like a
I
jumping?
think you can if you want to make sure you land it, but just dropping off will do it as well. No, you don't. Oh, what did that work? You don't have to like attack off the edge. You just go off the edge and then you attack. You know?
Oh,
But
whoops.
shut me up because it worked. Stupid old
Have a
bastard
soul
doesn't
arrow.
know that I have a soul arrow.
Oh, that's a
I mean,
little
if you
bit-
wanted to play it safe, you can just attack them from behind. It's like Asylum Doom's
Oh.
biggest weakness.
Yeah, I'm trying to get behind him and it's not going so well.
Just keeps
What
doing
an
this.
ass!
This is like do this for half an hour, and this is what it's like to punch him to death to get the big hammer.
You have to like unlock if you want to actually like.
Yeah, fuck, marry, kill, Asylum Demon, Stray Demon, and Demon Fire Sage.
Oh, he's so close.
Soul
You know
arrow.
what?
Yep. So yeah, fuck, marry, kill, Asylum Demon, Stray Demon, Demon Fire Sage.
I would marry I've gone the wrong way. I would marry the demon fire sage because he's the strongest. He could
Okay,
look after
yeah.
me. I would
When it's
kill the asylum demon because I just did, and fuck the stray
Nice.
demon.
when it that's good. When it gets a little chilly, the Demon Fire Sage can do a big explosion, heat up the house.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Hi, Shay. Is there any treasure here that I
New.
should be
So
aware
on
of?
return, you can do the Snuggly.
I can go to
thing.
Snuggly.
I think actually, can you do it now? I think you can do it now.
I think
but
you can
have
go now, but you
nothing
can't
to
come
trade.
back, and you can't come back either. Oh,
Yeah.
because you have to reload the area.
Well, yeah, you can just quit and
Oh, okay.
reload the game.
Only
Meb threw a monster at me.
ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead
It's weird the game makes a big deal of teaching you how to plunge attack, and there's only one enemy you can plunge attack after this. There's a couple, but
It's mainly like
it's
little-
only
You just sometimes are like, oh, there's a little guy I can plunge on, and that's fine.
yeah. You can plunge the Taurus demon. You can
that's
plunge
the big
Capra
one.
demon.
lords.
Yeah, Capra Demons. That's a common method for to cheese them basically.
Yeah, although like unique animations for plunging them, I think it is just
No, yeah, there's not much.
Yeah.
An animation you don't see much after the early game, because nobody likes using shields, is when you absorb an attack with your shield, but it's a really heavy attack, which is when your character takes the hit and then does a little backflip.
Oh yeah, there's a backflip. Yeah, Snapper. I think like the game does sort of teach you that there are things that are off the beaten path, by like having that little side bit to the side. And I think this is a game that I think Richie struggled with because he didn't consider that like the game might sort of not hold his hand and show him exactly what to do, and was going to expect him to figure things out for himself, and that means necessarily like allowing people to fuck up as well.
What do you think was the rationale between this message that pops up here?
In Lordran, level up and kindle at bonfires.
This is a completely kind of like, improve your character in Lordran. It just tell you now you can level up, basically.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like it's saying in Lordran you do this at bonfires, but elsewhere you'll do this at at stoves or something. I don't know.
It might have just been like, we know in Demon Souls, like, if anyone that's Demon Souls pilled will be like, where's the Maiden in Black? Where do I level up?
Yeah. Maybe, yeah.
Because there's so many
I can
mechanics
level
in the
up
game,
already.
but there's no message for that says in Lordran,
Yeah.
In Lordran, you can
What do I need
have your
stats
sins
for? I
forgiven by a
want...
guy in the church.
In this, intelligence is your magic attunement, and attunement is your how many spells you can equip, isn't it?
Yeah. It doesn't relate to cast speed in this one,
Right.
but it does in 2, I think.
So I think I want more dex, and I'm maybe strength as well.
Yeah, to use the if you're going to get a rapier, I think it requires like 14 dex to wield, or is it 12? I don't remember. But yeah.
Yeah, I kind of want to go rapier. I think, can I go down and get the Estuk right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I might go and do that.
It might
I
require
won't
a
be
lot
able to
more
use
strength
it.
wield, but sure.
Yeah, but I'll just have it, Hello. No. I love that when you speak to her, it says no response, she cannot speak, and one of your options is talk. And she's like,
hello.
rude much? I said hello.
Are you going to talk to Rickett, the much skipped NPC that's down here?
Yeah, I like Rickett.
Yeah.
I love my little beret, or my little,
Little
scholar's
fancy
cap. Yeah, I'm a fancy lad.
Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me.
Yeah.
Death by 6 cuts.
Yeah, I meant that to be a backstab, and to be like, aww.
Just hanging out.
I can't.
Just feel the air of someone kicking you right over your shoulder.
Well, this is unusual. You haven't lost your head. And more important,
It's a nice echo.
Speak up.
well, shouldn't
Shouldn't
cry.
pry.
Why is my character doing
A
that?
little stanky leg. I love when you're on like a half ledge when your character does the little.
That's good.
What is it?
What is it?
Have you? Oh no. Don't worry. I've no intention of escaping. It's safe here.
It's safe here.
Not by the thought of going hollow out there.
Like, a lot of people don't know this guy's here, but he is kind of like the failsafe if you break all your weapons before getting to Andre. Like,
Yeah, you can come and fix them.
Albeit with rather minimal tools. I'll show you what makes
He's also super important for if you want magic.
Magic,
But
weapons, yeah.
otherwise, what has he got for sale? Oh, I maybe should have saved some money to buy these. Oh well.
you want to get great heavy soul arrow when you can.
Yeah.
There's nothing to talk about. We're both cursed, undead. But what's there really to moan
Well, one's gonna moan. Just have a conversation. You know.
Yeah, just
How's your day
making
been?
chit chat.
Anything helps soothe my nerves. Don't let me wither away out of idleness.
Don't worry, Rickett. You and me. I've forgotten which background I picked. I wasn't. Was I a dragon scholar, or I'm a Astora noble, aren't
Yeah,
I?
I think you're a noble.
Ah.
Never been to Vinhai, mate. The S-Stock is back there. I think this one has
Oh,
Transient
it's-
Curse in it.
Yeah, it's up
Yeah.
here. Cheer up. Might never happen.
Thank you.
Yay. Right, I almost certainly can't actually use it right now. Yeah. What? How do I check the...
Press square on this.
Ah, there we go.
1 more dex.
Okay, 1 more dex and I'll be able to use it. And it does look pretty nice. I think it's got a cool moveset as well, in that
It
it's
is.
it's mostly thrusting.
Unfortunately, in my esteem, it's entirely
You can also-
inferior to the Boulder Swag Sword, which has the same moveset but like a better R2, I think.
Does the Boulder side sword have the thrusting?
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
thrusting
okay.
weapon.
But you also get a cut, which I quite like.
Yeah, it's maybe it's the way around with the Boulder Swag Sword, which is why I like it. In that, it's
Yeah,
a
I think
cutting with a stabbing.
Yeah, I think that's what the Boulder sword... Yeah, but it takes fucking tons of grinding to get.
Yeah, so let's do it. Spend all
No
3 minutes.
way. Is there any... Oh, yeah. I'm getting, like... genetic memory unlocked.
We're not gonna go to the Valley of Drakes. So
We're not...
yeah, with no Master Key, there's no real point.
Yeah. Esturk, aka the Griffith sword. Griffith has
basket-hilted,
a basket hilted.
Saber almost.
Yeah, well, because he does ride into battle on a
Yeah.
horse, so him having a saber sort of makes.
I
makes
guess there's
sense.
no saber in this, so you get the Aztec, somewhere between an Aztec and a falchion would be the closest to like a Griffith. thing.
Yeah. Yeah, if we see any like saber type swords, I might consider it, but
Falchion, either like a longsword or a falchion. I think is as close to you can get.
Well, what do we have here?
what do we have here?
This guy never shuts up. One of the things that I didn't get until like a 4th playthrough is that at a certain point he tells you like, I'm tired, don't talk to me anymore. But you can talk to him some more. And he tells you more stuff.
You'd have done
He has like 10 fucking times you can talk to him for info.
Oh, okay.
too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are actually 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happens. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on.
Do something.
Brilliant, right?
And it does something. Isn't that
So
brilliant?
I saw a bit of discussion just up in the chat a little bit about how this game gets away from the level up waifu
Yeah.
and how it's more convenient being able to level up at any bonfire. I think that's why, for me, the bonfire system is worse, is that it is more convenient. I liked the inconvenience in Demon Souls of having to go back to the Nexus to dump off all the rocks you'd picked up, all the crap weapons you didn't want, talk to all the NPCs, and having to kind of like plan out what you were going to bring with you, what you were going to leave behind, and when you were going to go back purposefully to make a journey back to the Nexus to go and chill out and level up and stuff. I think that all that inconvenience makes the Nexus like a way more sort of like people are
Well,
really
here's the thing,
people
I
are
think-
really connected to Firelink Shrine because it, you know, you come through here a bunch of times in the game. For me, the Nexus is like that, but it's like that from day dot, and it never stops being that important place to you.
I think the
where-
downside is that inconvenience gives way to the biggest convenience in the game, which is that you can warp to bonfire to places.
Yes, yeah, you can warp to the start of each area or the
Well, you
yeah
can warp
the
to
end.
anywhere in each area.
No, you can only warp to the start or after each boss.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is essentially the bonfires.
Right, sure, yeah. But I mean, the Demon Souls doesn't have its levels paced in the same way that Dark Souls does, where they're paced by the bonfires because the game knows that, you know, the game can like kind of pace out its difficulty by being like, right, well, there's a bonfire here, so if you can get this far, this is like a checkpoint. Demon Souls doesn't really have that same kind of checkpoint. You unlock shortcuts which can help you get through the level a little faster in some levels. Valley of Defilement has very few checkpoints or like shortcuts that help you get further into the level, but it does expect you to go, right, if you're struggling to get far into this level, bring more healing items and that will help you get further. It kind of makes you plan out how you're going to do it, whereas I think this game also has a difficulty selector in it's that you can kindle the bonfires to make the game easier if you're struggling, to give yourself more Estus, which will help you get further into the level and more likely that you'll get to the next checkpoint. But I don't know, like...
Well, to me, the big difference is the way that the game is viewed like that. Like, in Demon Souls, there are levels, and the bonfire, the Archstones are essentially like checkpoints.
Yeah.
Whereas in Dark Souls, you have a completely different look at it, where it's not really levels anymore, it's the world, and you walk from place to place in the world.
Yeah.
Which I think is a way more like engaging way to like I agree. I think the Nexus has more to it than Firelink Shrine, but ultimately that the cost is that I think the world is less of the world rather than a series of levels.
Yeah, I mean, I think I like the map in Dark Souls. I think it's very cool the way it's like, you can like look into the distance and see stuff. Like that tree over there is like, we can probably go and visit its root in Blighttown or something.
I think that one is like the Great Hollow or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, there's a tree like here that you use to basically get down to like this one is the old. You basically go down the roots of this tree all the way to the bottom of the world.
Into the bottom. Yeah, I do like the way the world is sort of like layered on top of itself in this, and it feels dense, but it also feels very small. And I know that the game alludes to a bunch of places outside that you don't see, like Astora and Vinheim and all these things. Demon Souls does that too, but the benefit of having levels that you warp to via the Archstones means that they can feel like totally different places that kind of are miles and miles apart from one another, rather than like, oh, it just so happens that like Blighttown is the worst place in the world, is basically next door to where the king lives.
This dude's like just one more bomb.
I'll get him. I'll get him.
On my throwing arm. Yeah, I think it's a different. I like the vibe of it's artificial. I will grant. Like this sort of idea of like it's gonna keep happening. Of like Lordran is meant to be the most important place in the world essentially. But it's a fucking Disney park in terms of size. Which is a sort of artificiality that any, like, I think open world game has to bring with it. Like, if you want to have important places in your game, you have to sort of be like, well, yeah, but it's like an amusement park in actuality.
Yeah.
And you have to let the player's brain do the abstraction of like, in real life this would be bigger.
Hey, I didn't know he could fucking do that.
Yeah, the shield guys can. Oh, nice. Shield upgrade.
Already.
But I like small worlds. Like I don't play Outer Wilds and go,
oh, I can't hold it. I'm not strong enough.
Like in Outer Wilds, I don't think, well, the world's a bit small. Like,
no,
I
think
but yeah, that's fine.
In Outer Wilds, I think that the world being small and dense and full of stuff, and it being sort of like, it is like a bit of a theme park. I don't know. Outer Wilds gets away with it for me because of its sort of aesthetic. It's a little bit more sort of cartoony, and I find it easier to suspend my like disbelief. Whereas Dark Souls, I think the world is trying to be a little bit more sort of like, not like realistic exactly, but like it's trying to have a different feel to it, which I think is undermined by, for me anyway, how small it is. Although, like I said, I do appreciate how sort of genius it is that the way the map and the world is structured in Dark Souls. I think it's very clever.
Yeah, the player has to like imagine that if Lordran is so important, you're basically in the belly of the beast right now. You're in like near, like in terms of the real world, you're basically like on the edge of like Buckingham Palace or something. And in reality, there's a whole world out there that Lordran draws tribute from.
Yeah.
But
also like
in the world, in this sort of like world of fantasy that Lordran exists in, such things can happen as the literal base of a world is about 20 stories down
Yeah.
there, you know. I mean, Snapper, I don't agree that it's shown, but you see a small part of Lordran because you're literally like, you go from a area that's like this, which is, you know, kind of a slum,
Yeah.
to literally the height of magnificence in about a 5-minute walk, which is true of like, you know, only a few places in the world. And it doesn't, like, Lordran didn't give the vibe in the opening cutscene, but it was like that.
Yeah. Like, you have to do a lot of, like, I think, mental work to sort of, like, imagine that the world is larger than it is. And Dark Souls does give you a lot of that. You know, like, it alludes to a lot of other places that you are just not going to see, but you sort of imagine exist and must be really interesting. And like I said, Demon Souls does that too. But there's something about, I guess, maybe just the way my brain works, where I find that easier to accept and sort of get like, it's easier to feel that way for me with Demon Souls, because I get to travel to these very disparate locations, which are very clearly not like connected immediately to one another. Whereas in Dark Souls, because, you know, I can, well, for the most part anyway, just walk from one end of the most important realm in the universe to another side of it. You know, notwithstanding the gargoyles that have to lift you up to Analondo. Yeah, it just, there's something just not there for me in terms of feeling, and it is just a feeling. It's not like, you know, I'm not like presenting a thesis on like, here's why one game is better than the other. It's just purely personal preference. I can see other people might feel completely opposite way around, that Demon Souls itself is the one that's really difficult to get into and to have a feeling about, whereas Dark Souls is like, I will say Dark Souls is a lot more moody. And I think it's because the Firelink has music. I think a bunch of other areas have like more of like a
Ash Lake has music.
Yeah.
The spider, Quellag's sister,
Yeah.
has music, and I think that might be it.
I know there's nothing in these boxes, and yet why am I like knocking them over again?
But I kind of like the vibe of like, this is Fairy Tale Land, and in Fairy Tale Land, Hades lives a 5-minute walk from
Yeah.
Jesus, you know, like.
Yeah, there is something quite charming about that, I will say. Can I get across there? I can, can't I? If I... not like that.
It's not from here. Sorry,
Oh, is it
I
not?
was reading a comment, I wasn't paying attention to what you're doing. You need to do it from the roof of this building. which we'll get to later.
Okay. Which I can do. Oh.
Sphirion brought up the old chestnut of Souls when in doubt, which is time and space are in all sorts of weird.
Oh, yeah.
You know, what's the thing that Solaire says that is?
I think I missed the dragon because I was looking behind me.
The drake just flew over there.
Oh,
Like, says something about how in Lordran time is mysterious, something.
Yeah.
And it's opened a whole fucking can of chestnuts for the entire lore. Like,
yeah. I ultimately
time and space is convoluted. I think that's it.
I'm
Thanks,
really not keen on that. Because it basically just says like, well, don't bother getting invested in any of this like place or anything, because ultimately it can and will just change on a, you know.
I'm personally fine with the idea, but ultimately it's a case of of tell don't show.
Yeah.
Where if I have a feeling of this place is a fucking amusement park, and then some guy tells me, don't worry, it's not. It's like, well, thank you for telling me that, but ultimately the feeling remains.
Yeah, it's still like, if you go into Disneyland or like Galaxy's Edge or whatever, and then someone says, "Don't worry, you're actually in Star Wars. This isn't a theme park." It's like, yeah, but I still kind of feel like I am in one, and it's very difficult for me to. Yeah, did I not actually? Yeah, you have to actually rest at it.
Yeah.
I'd
I'd save some pennies and go to the Undead Merchant to get a heat shield.
Yeah, he's down.
He's down there, but I
Whoa!
remember left.
Ouch.
I'm gonna use those soul arrows, by the way.
No, I like my dagger. Yeah, I should start shooting people, shouldn't I?
We just fucking hate these guys and want to torture
What the
them.
where'd he come from?
He comes up the stairs. Just you want to torture these guys to death. Like,
Yeah,
hit
death
them
by
with
1,000 cuts.
Hit them with a butter knife until they collapse. Do you have the? Did you get the thing through that door behind you?
No. What is this through the door?
It's a wooden shield. Test my memory of all item locations.
Yeah, you are correct. Oh,
Nice.
I mean, I let him hit me the first time. Just took pity on him. Alright, let's see if I can snipe one of these guys before they raise their shields. Oh, you bastard. Crap.
Snapper, I agree. They make an effort to try and make the place feel big, but ultimately I think it just doesn't work. Like there's lots of, like you said, there's lots of buildings here and doors that you can't enter that are spiraling all around. The place feels somewhat dense, but ultimately, in any big city, you can't just walk from anywhere to anywhere. Like,
Yeah.
if you play actual place, like if Lordran was real, it'd be like 20 miles from end to end. You wouldn't be able to it'd take you an entire day to walk from one end to the other.
Yeah, exactly. The Undead Merchant is through here?
Yep.
I can kill him and get the Uchigatana. I can be a weeb.
Then you are a welcome customer. I trade for souls.
But yeah, it's a sort of like, and they can't make it that big due to limitations, but they ultimately they can make places feel big. And
Yeah.
I think Demon's Souls succeeds by making the places feel complete, like,
Yeah, I feel
by
like
making you go, we're going to teleport you to the belly of the beast of these 5 different countries.
Exactly.
essentially.
Demon Souls
Or-
makes Boletaria feel like an
Yeah.
absolutely enormous fucking realm by going that you literally cannot walk from Boletarian Palace to Stonefang Mine.
Yeah.
You have to teleport. And like in mechanically you can just be like, oh well, it's, it just makes it feel like, Mario World 1-1 and Mario World 2-1. Like they're disconnected, sure, but I don't get a real sense of place because it's just levels in it. But for me, trying to buy into it, I'm like, that does make the mental, like, I don't know, like the feeling that these places belong to the same realm, but I have to teleport between them because they're such vast distances apart that it would just be unfeasible for me to walk, especially given how many fucking demons there are. It takes me most of the game to get from the entrance of the Boletarian Palace to the throne room. That I think works really well, and it makes me feel like Boletaria is this really interesting place, and therefore other places must exist which are similarly as interesting, whereas I cannot imagine that Vinheim or Astora or Karim or whatever are as interesting as Lordran. Lordran has all the fucking shit that you need to finish the game, and you can I know it takes you most of the game to actually get to a lot of these places, but once you've unlocked them all, you can walk from one place to another, again, barring the big wall that stops you, and you have to be lifted by the gargoyles, who are very cooperative for some reason. But then it's even funnier that this game also introduces fast travel, thereby like removing the one unique
'cause
fucking
for the second
thing.
half, they kind of went, you know what, we ran out of time to invent to make a second connected world.
Yeah, basically,
So we're
like
gonna
none of
just
the
do
play.
Demon's Souls.
Yeah, none of the last parts of the game actually do connect to one another. They're all different like branches, which are off in completely different directions, which do not link to other places. And so they just gave you fast travel anyway. So every time people are like, oh, Demon Souls, they have to have fast travel for it. I'm like, yeah, so does Dark Souls as well. And it's a shame because the interconnected map in the first half of Dark Souls is when I think its strongest,
Yeah,
like,
I think,
unique thing that it does.
people like to pretend that the second half of the game doesn't exist sometimes, but
I don't.
Residence you need to get the wizard guy out, which you'll probably want to do.
Oh yeah, I will want to rescue
but
him.
now you might not have enough to get all the things you want. So rapier is.
Yeah, Rapier's
But
probably
if you've
what
got
I
the
want.
S-Stock and you want to use that and you're sorted, I just get the heat shield and
Yeah, I kind of want to make a magic S-Stuck, so let's stick with the S-Stuck. Because Rapier has basically the same moveset, but I don't think it can do a... Thrusting attacks pierce, but the wielder is left open to damage after a swing, sure. Although I kind of want magic...
heat shield's too expensive.
Yeah.
Or you can use a soul.
Yeah.
You've probably got a 400 one or two 200s.
I kind of want to... Now, I thought his barrel was the thing... Because he strokes his barrel, you
Yeah.
see. And
He's got an imaginary cat.
Oh, it's an imaginary cat. I thought it's a sword that is his friend.
I hope you brought plenty of souls.
Oh, he's got an imaginary creature that he strokes.
Treacherous in these.
Oh,
I assume a cat, I guess, because I'm just like, if I had an imaginary animal, it'd be a cat.
There's a humongous drake and a bull demon too. If you stick around this place, it might end up being your grave.
your grave.
But I think I really admire the big connected world. Well, not big. The connected world of Dark Souls. But I think a necessary drawback of that is that in the end it doesn't feel like a real place. It feels like Disneyland.
Yeah.
But I think you can work with that. You know.
Yeah.
I kind of accept that in Fantasy Kingdom maybe the capital does feel like Disneyland.
Yeah. Right. So,
We talk business or we talk.
Is he one of these guys that if you buy something he'll talk more?
yeah. So I want to buy.
I'd get the heat shield. I think
Yeah.
me personally, I think the heat shield is the best in the game.
Yeah.
Well, apart from Grass Crest Andrews out there. But
Yeah.
personally, no. I
Isn't-
like the heat shield.
There's not a shield that regenerates your magic, is there? Because you don't have
Oh,
magic
there's no
in this
magic,
game.
It's just limited.
Yeah, you just have limited casts, don't you? I might as well get this as well.
Yeah.
Probably not
make some
going to
messages.
actually. I'm probably not going to do that much.
Here, I'm not. We talk.
Look, I bought something from you.
Thank you. Come back.
Okay. It might be Don Lavzina operates on a
Yeah.
you buy WeChat thing, but I think he might have just run out of things to say.
Fine. What?
the matter?
You were being rude.
Yeah, you're being rude to me, and I don't want to talk to you anymore. Plus, I'm bored. Plus, ratio.
I
Plus.
think you'll have the strength for that. Yeah. So I like the heat shield because it's light. It's got fairly high stability for how light it is. So and because it's light, the parry comes out fast.
Does it block 100%?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the main thing that I want. Because Grass Crest Shield does not, but you don't actually use it for blocking that much. You just have it on your back.
I mean, that's another point, Zephyrian, is that, only in the fullness of time after having played the game maybe, 15 times, am I now in a position to go, the world's pretty small and feels like Disneyland. On my first playthrough,
Yeah.
it did not. And I think that I think designing the game for the first playthrough is the optimum way to make games.
Yeah, I mean, designing there are some games which I think, are designed to be played and replayed, and you learn from your mistakes, and you eventually, get better at it, and the game is just,
Here's where you can jump to that bit.
I see. But yeah, I think this kind of game, designing it for your first playthrough is probably the best thing to do, and it turns out, a lot of people like replaying it anyway. So.
Yeah.
Why did I come up here?
But yeah, on the first playthrough, the game is challenging enough, and you don't know anything about it. But you progress through it so slowly that it kind of feels bigger because it takes longer.
Yeah.
You just go back the way you came, and then you can drop down to the first area, and which unfortunately, we did sit at the bonfire, so the boys are back.
I'm trying to decide whether I want to go Estek or Halberd, honestly.
I think.
I quite like Magic Halberd. That sounds pretty cool as well.
I mean, maybe my brain is now just tuned to dislike Elden Ring in every regard. But Silk said Elden Ring has made me value a small world over a large one, and I agree. But also, to me, Elden Ring is the worst of both worlds, where it is too big. You spend ages just riding around it, trying to get to places. And it still feels like Disneyland. It still feels like this place is tiny.
Yeah.
But it just takes ages to get anywhere.
It feels very empty as well.
Yeah. It feels like just a Disneyland, but if instead of the walk between rides being, fairly convenient, it's like, what if you had to cross a farm every time you wanted to get from one area to the next in Disneyland?
You won't catch me this time. There we go.
Do you have enough souls to get your decks up by one for your S-Lock?
I probably have enough, like, unused souls, like the ones that you can eat. How much did I need?
I don't know. I was just gonna... Oh, you were fine before you even did that.
Oh, okay.
Dex up by one
Oh,
for
it's
your
Dex
S-Lock. Yeah.
by one. Okay, right, we can start using a good sword now.
Spy Hendo bro in the chat.
Yeah, I mean, that's the classic, like,
Giant
Dark
Dad
Souls
did-
build, isn't it?
Prospective giant dad. Oh, Drake sword detected on that guy.
Holy shit.
Someone's been shooting that tail. Boosh.
Hoo-hoo. Clip that. And I'll probably do a bunch more cooler parries. Clonk.
Conk.
Oh, I wanted to stab him so
he's on
he'd
the
fall off
fucking
the edge.
stairs.
Well,
See ya.
whatever he had,
Yeah, I'm sure it was rubbish.
probably unimportant.
The dude that kicks open the door here. Douche. That was him.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh. Stop attacking at the same time.
Now we're real. This is your bread and butter for a first playthrough.
Yeah,
It's just every
backstab
enemy. As soon as
everybody.
you learn backstabbing, it's like everybody.
Well, it's just, kills them in one.
Yeah,
Why would I not?
can't be it. I mean, when you get to Sans
Ow.
Fortress, it becomes like a necessity.
Oh my
Nice, the
god, this
triple.
guy. Ow, I didn't even mean to do that.
But yeah, in Sen's Fortress, if you don't know how to parry or
I can-
backstab everyone, you're fucked. Oh yeah, so Estok, you can do the little cunty poke.
And I will.
He uses a lot of stamina, but I love the animation.
It's safe.
So yeah.
So. Me triple failing at that guy. Don't clip that.
And they didn't expect that when they made a little fan club over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Spherian said, I think the verticality, I think, is what I like most about the cohesive feeling of, like, I feel it would have been easy to do it in a way that was horizontal, but the verticality is impressive.
Yeah, no,
It's all
the way
stacked on top
the way
of
the
it
game
itself.
is like a layer cake is very, very cool. There's like, the way it is all like piled on top of itself.
Resin's key should, yeah.
Woohoo!
Get
What's
that
in here?
Gold pine resin. It's
Oh,
in the chest in the
yeah.
back.
Oh,
Hey!
yes.
Oh, he's shielded a bit of it. I wonder if the Black Knight down there can hear this and get annoyed with you, disturbing his cool
Disturbing his,
stoicism.
he's just staring out into nowhere. Merle, I will play a sorcerer twink, also sword and board. Look, I only get 21 casts.
Well, 30. You've used 9.
Okay. I only get 30 casts of my spells. I can't just blast everybody. even though that's kind of what I've been doing for a little while.
I mean, in these situations, it's good to blast them because they're waiting to ambush you, you know. And the way to follow that is to shoot them.
Yep.
But when it's just I walk up to them and fight them, it's like, oh, why not?
Yeah.
Right, first try this guy. I'd do a safety Estus because he can one hit you.
Can he?
Work this health. Alright, more power to you.
I interfere to him.
Dunk.
Oh.
I mean, I told you.
I didn't realise I was going to be locked in the recovery for my my spell for quite that long.
I hate to say I told you so, but...
Well, I don't know whether an Estus would have saved me, honestly. If you're recovering from an animation, don't you take more damage?
You're in counter hit window, but I still think it would have done like 90% of your health, but you would have delayed.
Well, we live and we learn.
I mean, I remember
That's what we learned from Sonic Adventure 2.
Exactly. Your level 0 Estus basically heals fucking nothing, so just use it as and when.
Yeah. Ow. Oh my god.
Nice. Sweeping edge.
You're still alive?
How are you still alive? Thank you.
I got a helmet.
Do you want a juice?
Alright. Drink my Sunny D.
Yeah. Your hot Fanta.
Hot Fanta. Oh shit.
Nice.
Well,
Style on him.
this is not what I wanted to happen. Oh. Stab you in the shins.
I think someone from the building downstairs is coming up behind you. I heard some footsteps. Maybe not. Could just be running into a door.
Ooh. Ah, that frightened me.
Oh,
What?
The dodge on that guy. Shield boss.
Thinking you're the boss of this, you're the boss of that.
You want that?
Well, it's probably just a Titanite
It's
shard
probably
that I
just
don't
like
need.
a necessary upgrade item.
I was going to say, it's probably just like a hollow soldier's loincloth or whatever. This is how sword fights work. We take it in turns to hit each other. There we go, another fucking hat. Retrieval. Now, I can just backstab him, can't I?
If you have to walk slowly though.
Like this.
Yeah. And he can turn. He's a little off askew already. I don't know why. There you go. There you go.
That did
like
fuck
a
all.
fifth of his health. I mean, if you can parry him, he takes damage into big numbers.
Oh,
See, he doesn't do that much.
you say that.
Right.
I don't need another one of them.
Take
Let's
one and call me in the
Fight
morning.
me up here, like a man.
Nice.
Whoa.
Caught him.
The trick is to wait for his weapon to move, not his hand.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
See if I can do the cheeky.
The double dunter. It's got your number. Oh, the two.
Whoop.
Nice. The
Ho, ho, ho,
take this
ho.
and call me in the morning. Oh, you got the sword too.
Hell yeah! Shall we use that? You can't enchant those, can you?
No, they're like they're unique weapons.
Can you apply enchantment to them? Like, can you?
Oh, can you put like gold pine resin on them? I don't know.
Where is it?
Is it the bottom?
Oh, there we go,
no,
Black
no,
Knight
no,
sword.
no.
Yeah, I don't have the
No, it's
strength
gonna
to
be
use it,
fucking heavy,
obviously.
yeah.
And you carry it on your shoulder.
Yeah.
What a fucking useless guard. Like
it's facing the wrong way.
yeah, they're facing the wrong way. So if you were to ever block a blade along the length of that blade, it would just slide over that,
Yeah.
or
And
could
maybe hit you
potentially
in the
glance
leg.
off. Yeah, hit you in the arm, the leg. Like, I like a lot of the weapon designs in this because they're very down to earth, but that looks like something that hangs on someone's wall.
Mm.
Someone with like alchemy gothic posters like all over their living room. Now this, yeah, that's a man's weapon.
Beach, I believe Estus would restore dry or damaged hair.
Yeah, that's good.
Also, I think the guard was just on a smoke break.
Yeah, he was just down here on his smoke break.
I do like the Black Knight sword, and it is a nice. On a first playthrough, I think it is one of those ones that can be your forever weapon. Like,
Yeah.
it's just good. It's got that base damage for the whole game.
Is there anything back here?
No, I think just a nice view. There you go.
And a fall to your death.
Again, the idea of once there would have been a path here to further parts of the castle, but someone's gone and kicked it away.
It's all just gone and crumbled.
I mean, castle. This is more like
It's like a
slum built into the
fortress
side
town.
of a
Well,
castle.
it's weird. It's like a fortress town. Like
Yeah.
this, that is.
It's kind of like
This is the undead burg, but then these are like crenellations, like you would find on a.
This bit feels more
also,
like a barracks. you
Yeah,
know?
these like things are for hiding behind and shooting out
Dragons.
arrows from behind, right?
Dragons.
Well, yeah, but, like, exactly. Who's going to attack from this valley? Dragons, who are just going to fly overhead, and then like, what's the point? You know.
I mean, you saw the Hellkite Drake fly by. It happens. Oh, you messer. I mean, back before the remaster, that guy always killed himself by kicking the barrel.
Oh, I'm
You know,
kind of sad he
look
doesn't
what they
anymore.
took from us.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Ooh, I don't wanna go down there.
Oh my! He's just stuck there now. There's no way out from there.
Is there not? Ha! What a fool! What a fool! What a foolish fool!
Remember the crystal lizard in the?
Oh, in the second.
It's at
or
the
is it the
final
top?
bit. Yeah, it's at near the top, I think.
Do I want to try and
It's
go
where
for
all
it?
the battles are. Not that set. And yeah, why not? It's this set to the right. He's in there.
Is he?
Break through, break him. Break all of them. There. There's your plunging attack chance. Oh, the stairs are fucking you hit. The pointy weapon is not helping either. Yeah, the thing with a
Ooh.
stabbing weapon is you need to be right in
Yeah.
things beneath you to be able to do the point down.
They don't have the same bad spawning rules as Demon Souls, though,
no.
right? If you let them get away, you can just come back
You
and.
can just reload the game. You can
it-
just quit and reload. And
But
be
it's if
back.
they die and you don't pick up the treasure, then that's a bad thing. So you don't ever want them to like run off a cliff
Yeah.
or anything.
Well, no, they can run off a cliff because if it's as long as if the treasure doesn't spawn, like if they go off an edge where, they never could have. Actually, no. In this one, I think the treasure just gets put like on you. You don't even have to pick it off a thing.
Okay.
So it's kind of fine.
Oh, fair enough. Also, hi Lilith. Which sword is broken? The Black Knight one. I didn't.
Yeah, I don't
didn't.
remember
Wasn't
what
paying
point of the
attention
game
when,
it was.
when that comment landed. And Beach. Yeah, this is an example of America's crumbling infrastructure.
Yeah, light rail could save this town.
Yeah, they need a metro.
Yeah,
When's Leeds getting our metro?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Listen,
Now, what do I do here? I have to.
the West Yorkshire metropolitan area is
Turn
is
around.
the fastest growing
Don't-
in Europe, and yet
I
it
don't
does
want to
not
speak
have
to
a-
him, do I?
Huh? Who?
The demon hasn't appeared yet. Okay, good.
Sorry, I was talking about the West Yorkshire being the fastest growing metropolitan area in
Right,
Europe.
now I go back down here. How do I slide? Oh, you just have to hold
You
just
press it.
right.
You can't
Then
drop off a ladder in this one.
this guy
He drops down, and then as soon as he drops down, like in a second, now you can turn around.
Right.
And, yeah.
run.
I like the Taurus demon theme, but I think it gets reused for another boss. I don't remember which one. Maybe Capra. But the gargoyles theme, that's the good stuff, I think. Give it some in the groin. Use your soul arrows.
Oh,
Hercules, use your sword.
this was not what I wanted to do. Yeah, I'm alright.
Big danger in this one is being knocked off the edge by one of his like big swings. Nice.
Ow. He still hit
Little
me.
shockwave effect there.
Oh, right in the
Oh,
back.
I mean,
Yeah, that's bad.
Fucking gave you a concussion on that one.
Can I climb up my
Go back
thing
up
and do it again? I can also Estus, can't I?
Yep. He can jump up here if you stick around here for long.
Well, I don't want to do that.
Yep.
Oh, I got deposited behind him as well. Perfect.
I think sometimes you can act. I don't know. I might be wrong. I feel like if you do the plunging attack but he's facing the wrong way, you can just hop off, like off the edge, and die.
Oh. This does nothing.
Funny in hindsight, but the lead up to this game, there was a lot of marketing around that exact plunge attack on the Taurus demon. It was the most exciting thing. I could believe it, because as we were saying, we think there's 2 unique plunging attack animations in the whole game. You can,
Yep.
get you on that.
Ouch.
It's fine, you can Estus when you get to the target, you'll be fine.
As long as he doesn't hit me again.
Nah, you can't reach it now.
Can he not?
So when he's doing this look up, he's thinking about doing the jump. Hey.
Oh, he's nearly dead.
Yep.
Right. Get a bit greedy.
Oh, did you a little damage by just walking on you.
Oh.
Careful.
Right, take a juice. Oh.
Oh, he did. Oh, I did the animation, but the camera didn't show it. My favorite animation in the
Yeah,
game. The backflip.
flip backwards.
Nice. Oh,
You defeated.
there's an item. He got his axe, I think. Yeah.
Wow, this is a blessed run.
Yeah.
We're getting all the items first time.
Yeah, good job.
Woo! Right. I always get confused about which
Talk
is
to your
correct.
man.
Yeah, I
So,
wanna-
if you want the technique for how to get across this bridge without taking damage,
Huh.
and also at the same time, you want to walk onto the bridge like a second, just cross the threshold, and then turn around and go talk to Solar.
Right. Try rolling.
Yeah, does that boss fight give you a homeward bone at the end? Instead of just Beach saying, right now, head back to the bonfire and level up your homeward bone.
Level up your homeward bone.
But it feels like if it gave you a homeward bone, that would be very... If anyone used that right now, turn around. There you go.
Right.
Whatever happened back there, something happened. Not our business.
Who's this lad?
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow.
Do I not?
Yeah. You look like the most hollow being imaginable.
I look like a fucking raisin.
Blind as a bat, this dude looked into the sun for too long.
I mean, look at his helmet. He can probably just about see my hat.
Mm.
I get that look all the time.
What a stance.
Yeah.
Does anyone stand like that?
Yeah, me.
Aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition.
Well, you did a little, but
You're a scary man.
what is your decision? Yeah.
Yeah, whatever you say.
Our fates appear to be
Me holding the blade right to his neck.
Any last words? I'm seconding you. Kneel down and fucking disembowel yourself.
I didn't listen to his question. I'm gonna put a Solaire emote in chat. Hang on, how do you do it? You go bong, 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 bong. There we go.
There we go. Welcome to 2012.
Yay! He sent a friend request.
It pleases me greatly.
This pleases me greatly. Can you put the sword away now?
We are amidst strange beings.
Let me just rest this on the back of your neck, mate.
Time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But you
So yeah,
He's talking about cottaging.
nice. The time and space is convoluted thing is, I think, is more to explain how multiplayer works. But you know, he said it, so now it can be for anything.
Yeah.
if you miss it, you must be blind.
You're the blind one, mate. I'm not.
Well, you
blind.
think I'm not hollow?
Yeah.
I want to stare at my magnificent, radiant daddy.
Oh, hello there. I will stay behind to gaze at the sun.
Fucking Donald Trump ass.
Yeah.
Body, like a magnificent father. If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
I've just noticed my Estus flask is empty. Otherwise, I would toast the sun with
You
you.
like
But
cleared his head with one sweep there as you turned. Like, oh,
sorry, man.
no. Peach, I'm going to give you something. I promise you won't be mad. And it's a soapstone. You stink.
Yeah.
Have this.
Now,
Right, you want to be hang to the right here. You can make it in one run and get it down the stairs before he does fire on you.
can you?
Uh-huh. There's the stairs on the right. Get down. And, there you go. See?
Okay, and I want to go and rest at the bonfire, don't I?
Yeah, kick the...
Oh, yeah, I only
Fire
need to
down.
kick it down. I don't actually need to rest at it because I was already at it.
Well, you want to rest though, you want to rest us.
Oh yeah. I also, I guess,
You've got a
want
bunch of fucking
want my
souls,
want my souls
baby.
back.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Here comes the money.
Going
You can
fun
also kindle this if you want. You've got two...
to humanity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really want to.
Okay.
I
I mean, yeah, to be honest, this area is not that difficult, so there's no real need to.
now what do I want to put my points into right now? I could kind of use more health.
Baby.
I could
I
kind
guess
of
it would be nice.
yeah, I could put faith up. No, I'm a Reddit atheist. I would just want more brain power, even though I only have one spell at the moment.
This isn't Deep Space Nine. This is next gen.
I guess I want more dex. I want more endurance. Because that's what gives you stamina, right?
Yep.
Let's
And
have some
carry
health
weight.
as well. Why not? I could probably level up a couple more times, actually. That'll probably put my weapon damage up pretty high.
Yeah, it doesn't. Your weapon doesn't have very high base damage. I think it's mostly in scaling, but the scaling goes up as well when you upgrade it. So
Yeah, that's true.
Mm.
I think that's good for now.
Yeah, sure. Like you're not hurting for health right now. You know. You can
Yeah,
take
I
a couple of
put up a
licks.
couple points into health. Just it's good to have
Yeah.
more of it.
Like Flippy said that you're going to do the thing to get past the dragon to go to the bonfire at his feet.
Oh, what were you lure him down and
And then run past them.
yeah, I could try it.
You
Try
go
and
up the
be-
stairs.
Oh yeah, you can't go up there, can you? Yeah, I could try that.
Skip over the rats.
I'm gonna do it mainly because I can't remember where you go if you don't want to do
Now you
that.
go like up here. and then you
Oh
go through
yeah,
there.
but then you can't. You have to go and you have to come up from behind and open the gate, right?
Huh.
Oh,
No,
I
you-
don't know what I'm fucking talking about.
This way lets you open the gate.
Oh,
So first you want to no don't care about him because he'll be killed by the fire. Just get to that bit there past the
Yeah.
rail. The
I wanna-
dragon will shoot fire while doing this.
I'm gonna go over here.
Yeah, that's fine too. And then you just want to make sure the dragon's like grunting. He's aware that you're there. He's not aware that you're there. You might need to. Oh, there's an item behind you. Nice. Okay. Normally that he does this grunt thing when he's getting annoyed. Right. So yeah, Beach was talking about how the dragon fire effect in the original doesn't look like where it actually is. Same in this actually, because it's not in that pillar, but it looks like it. Ah, there you go.
Right, now I have to
Go around him, yeah.
run. Oh.
And then just hide like to the right.
What, here?
No, keep going
Oh.
when you get through there.
I think he's going to toast me.
Nah, you're fine. And keep going, because you can flow fire this way.
Oh, hang on, do I not want to
There we
rest
go.
at the bonfire?
Now he's gonna leave after he
Oh, okay.
realizes you're underneath him. Off he goes.
Sick.
And you can open that gate.
Right, yeah, no, the thing I was going to ask was, if I want to do it the other way,
Mhm.
I come from behind, right?
You know, you come from like in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And-
then
but you
how do
can't
I
open
open...
it.
Oh,
You
you
can't.
can't. You just can't.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is why you have to go past the dragon.
Oh, I see.
Um,
Praise the sun. Oh, this is a hint to where Solaire's going to be later, and you can repair
Yeah.
this?
No,
If you-
it's just where you pray to become a son brother, the son
Oh,
bro.
right, okay.
Um,
Can I pray there now?
No, you have to have enough faith, or
Oh.
you have to.
I thought you repair the statue if you
I don't think you repair.
you-
Do you?
if you add enough like sunlight medals or something.
I don't think it.
I
Does
don't
it
know.
repair it? I don't know. I've
I'm
not really
talking
gone
shite.
much into.
Don't trust anything I
Okay.
say about this game.
I know you do level up for Sunlight Covenant now, but I didn't know it made any changes to the world.
Maybe it doesn't.
Like that'd be a very Demon Souls thing to happen, like a tendency.
Is there a Black Knight up here?
Yes. Apparently, yeah. Beach says you don't repair it. So.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I was going to
shit
say
me.
about the fire in we're playing the remaster. I think the fire looks worse than in the original. But the fire in the original did used to make the game like,
Oh,
you should have
crap.
killed Shield Boss first. Rather than just go downstairs. Actually, Black Knight will follow you. Don't know if it's fine. We'll get him next time. But yeah,
Okay.
I think the fire effect looks worse in a remaster, but the magic effect looks nicer. And
Huh.
we're an int run, so we benefit from that.
Sick.
So yeah, kill this guy first. Yeah, the broken statue is back entirely, as if somebody collected all the broken bits from it, transplanted it somewhere else, and put it back down again. So it's it has to be broken in exactly that way as well. It is written, my good gamer.
Fuck me. What? I didn't get a chance to block or
Yeah,
anything.
and the statue, and you find out in Dark Souls 3 who the statue is
Shite.
of. The statue is of one of the bosses in Dark Souls 3. So this guy is also fairly easy to parry, even though it doesn't look like he is with his massive sword.
Yeah, no, I
Pretty much all his
didn't.
moves are from
The thing that kind of caught me off guard was that I ran up the stairs holding the block button, but he still like knocked me on my ass.
I might have the hit might have landed like behind you.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's no need that bit that connects the gate to the ladder that you kick down.
Ow.
That has the rats in it. There's no items there, so there's literally no
Oh.
reason to go through that bit. Other than it's a bit annoying. No,
Oh,
this one
that
is the
fucking
delay-
catches me out every time.
The weird attack where he drags his sword along the ground.
Yeah,
first.
it's so that's it looks really video gamey and cool, but like, why would you do that? Why
Especially
would you,
with his sword where it has like a barb in the side, so it's just gonna get caught on the
Yeah,
ground.
I know what I'll do. I'll embed my sword into the ground for a second.
I
'cause
know
that'll
what I'll
make
do
it.
by and by. Did you not pick up your swords by the way last?
I think I tried to.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to die to this guy. Oh, fuck me.
I think there's no real point to attacking him because it does so little. You just want to get parries and backstabs.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a backstab.
There you
There we go.
Use this opportunity to heal.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh.
There you go. Nice. Soundless. Surgical.
Silent.
Double Dunter. Clowning on this fool. Ah, fucking tripped on his shoelaces. Are you
He's
alright,
just
mate?
leaving.
me
He's
to-
going away.
You want me to
I
call
don't want to
someone?
play anymore. What the?
That he showed you.
That's cheating. Oh, Christ!
Alright.
Oh, not for much longer, I'm not. I really don't want to let him come down this staircase.
And yeah. I think it's best to just retreat back to your bonfire room and fight him there.
Yeah, if I go... He's following me, isn't
Yeah.
he?
Let's go back to the fountain, the Richie Morgan method. Oh. It
He's-
sounds all wrong. It sounded like he was to the left of you, but he's not. He's still up there. There he is.
Go away! Oh, I'm trying to parry him.
Agreed. Anybody home?
Woo!
Ah, no
Right.
sword.
No big claymore. I probably wanna. He doesn't respawn, does he?
Nah.
Okay, well then, there's no reason not to. I mean, he doesn't follow me anyway. I don't really know why I bothered with killing him, honestly. Other than just to prove that I can.
Yeah. Oh, you get a Titanite chunk.
Can't
Can't have too few of them.
Yeah, I need to upgrade my weapon a little bit before I can get it onto the. Do I have any lures?
No, the Alluring Skulls are there.
Oh, are they up on the bridge?
That's that thing.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, yeah. 'Cause I think I want to run up here.
These guys will follow you up, so be
Yeah,
careful.
that's fine. Maybe not so fine, actually. I can't switch lock on to the other guy. Yep. Ow.
That's loud. Dude's shutting the door. If you're fast enough, you can like run to that gate before the guy closes it, but you have to
Hey.
get past the pig. Oi.
I don't like this
drop down and
situation.
escape. Oh my god, you fucking yeeted that guy over there.
The pig is over there now.
Yeah, he's just moulding. Don't worry about him.
Oh, fuck me. They're all
You're
here.
rocking a hard place.
Oh, God.
It's fine, keep going.
Right, run.
Woo!
I'm an extremely brave knight.
That guy looks like he's still alive, but he's just crying on the ground. Like,
I would be if I were him.
you kicked him.
Ooh, right in the butt cheeks. Right, now how do we do this? You have to like aim it pretty carefully,
Yeah,
right?
you can try and aim it like at the fire directly beneath you here and get him to run into it. We didn't get the binoculars, so we can't use them to aim.
Oh, yeah. I think it's gonna be like that, isn't it?
Probably. Get in there. Come on. Ah, stupid bastard.
Ah, you fool.
Oh,
Oh, he's clever.
can you go back over there?
Well, the
Oh,
skull
oh.
should be there for a little while,
Oh.
right?
Mm,
Oh, he's
No,
not
he's
going back in
resetting.
there. Right.
taking of it. Hey, what's that?
Hmm.
Just reverse through that. Okay.
Yeah, they seem to have like.
They've made it so they lose interest quite quickly.
Hmm.
Either that or he's noticing you and trying to like attack you and then retreating from you. No. Oh.
I mean, I could just shoot him with spells at this
Of course,
point
just
as
stab
well.
him at the arse. This one's got
Oh yeah, this one doesn't have any
uncovered-
armor plating
yeah.
on his butt, so you can like stab it in the butt.
No ball helm.
Oh,
Cursed
hello.
playthrough. Needs to be blessed.
Uh, Ow! They can move surprisingly far.
By the way, how are you for the drink? Do you
I
want
am
another
done
drink?
with my drink. I would like another drink, in
Okay.
fact. Run from me. I'm making a lot slower progress than I thought I would.
You're
thought
in
we'd have-
trouble here. You walked into a trap.
Oh god. Yeah, I have. See you guys later. Ow. Damn, I'm really rusty at this game. Not that I was ever that good to begin with. Whew. Yeah, so this was a trap, was it? Mystery key. How's everyone doing? Everyone's throwing monsters at me. Thank you. Thank you. I've actually cut down on my energy drink consumption lately. Not for any particular reason. Just I've been too lazy to go and buy more. But also I think it's stopped having its effect on me that it used to, of giving me extra energy. Still tastes nice though. Meb, you've unlocked one of my emotes. What am I drinking? We were drinking rum and coke, and I suspect that's what Pepsi Dog has gone to go and make another one of. Can I backstab this guy? I don't know. I'm gonna try. How nice of him to show his entire ass to me. Like his cape, like, flipped up just before I stabbed him. Night shield. Not very good, I don't think. Right, I want you dealt with. Ah. Oh no. Fuck me. Right. Now I've got to kill this guy. Oh, there's two guys here actually, isn't there? There's him, and there's his pal. The other guy is not aggroed to me, which is good. Thank you. Is that another rum and coke? Thank you. Right, good. Hollow soldier armor. Now, I think I want to run past these guys and just go to the bonfire to the right.
Yeah, you took a A lot of damage.
Yeah, I took a lot of damage. I kind of fucked up quite a few times.
Yeah, there's a guy with a crossbow, but you can
Yeah,
just
I think
stop
I
him
just
out.
want to like.
Well,
Oh,
that was what I was thinking.
that was exactly what I did not want to have happen. The pig
Fine, no
won't be there,
pig.
will he?
Yeah, a pigless run. I stand before you, pigless. More of that. In case you like
Good.
the first one. Here's the sequel.
Big loincloth fan. Come on, come on. There we go. Right, how do I deal with this situation? He lures me into this room. I just don't go into the room, I guess. Oh, fuck. When did you get here? Ow. So, what is everyone's favourite weapon in this game? I think I like the Estuk. I also like the halberd. What is everyone else? Life Hunt Scythe. Is that the one you get from
Priscilla's
Priscilla?
boss.
Well, you have to kill her, don't you, to get it?
Well, just goes to
Priscilla, you gotta kill her.
Like, you know, if you like anyone's like get up in this game, gotta
They
kill them.
must die. Yeah.
I like the border side sword, as we already said.
Yeah,
And
I
the
like
rapier.
Priscilla, so I don't like to kill her. You can also get a dagger from cutting her tail off, which you can do without fully killing her, I think. There's like a way you can get her dagger without killing her, and then also somehow return. I think you have to go to the Painted World, but never sleep at any of the bonfires, get to her boss fight arena, then you can like instantly cut her tail off, and then you can homeward bone back out of the Painted World, which is how you can get her
Oh,
her
the
tail
dagger.
weapon without
Yeah.
killing her and without getting soft locked.
right. Just cheekily steal the tail and be on your way.
Yeah.
Samantha's Life Hunt Scythe, we talked about. Washing Pole, it's a really long katana.
Oh yeah.
Black Knight Sword from Lilith. It's the most boring answer, but I just love how nuclear the fire Zvi feels from Beach episode.
Oh, the I think I've done a run where I had the like Faith Zweihander, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah, any like infused.
It hits like a
Zvi,
freight
or
train.
Just the Zweihander itself, yeah. It feels like cheating because you just basically stagger everyone to death while just hitting on one. Chaos Blade is pretty fun. I never got into the Chaos Blade. Any weapon that required you to have actually, I don't know if this was the case with Chaos Blade. Chaos infused weapons increase damage based on how much liquid humanity you have, and I never liked that 'cause it's like, it's a very. I don't like having things that you can lose that your power is dependent on. I like having fixed things. And as Furian said, Moonlight Greatsword, classic.
Yeah, we might get the Moonlight Greatsword in this run.
Mm.
Oh, come on. Oh, shit. His buddy's arrived.
Every time.
Did I break his poise with a spell? I think I did. If we do get the Boulder Side Sword, I might consider using that because it'll be like a very blessed run.
I mean, good luck. It's got a very low
Yeah.
drop rate.
And I've got like no humanity at the moment, so
I think there's other weapons I like as well, but fucking I forgot what's the name of it, but there's a unique rapier that you find in the Painted World that I like. It's like Falca's rapier or something like that.
oh, Velka's rapier.
Falca's, that's it, yeah.
Isn't that the one that's got like fire damage or something?
No, it's
or...
magic. It's like it's an int.
Oh,
dex
right, okay.
weapon.
Well, we will go to the Painted World because it's my favourite area in the game.
Yeah.
I don't think that's, I think that's uncommon. I think a lot of people like it, but once again, it's one of those areas that you just warp to.
Yeah.
You don't walk there.
It's
You
not
just get transported
connected.
to this magical world, and it's great. Here. Blacksmith ahead. Yeah, I can hear. Actually, I should equip the...
Oh, sorry, I keep naming weapons I like. Silver Knight Spear. Man, there's a fucking weapon. That
okay.
actually might be my favourite weapon, is the Silver Knight Spear.
I think I like the Black Knight Halberd as well. It looks very
yeah,
cool.
that's the big base damage. You can
Yeah.
it's the speedrun weapon.
There we go. Got some good items on my... Let me get the gold pine resin as well.
Yeah, the curved sword that, like... I think there's a few curved swords that do it that turn your kick into... You do a little, like...
Oh, the scimitar
sweep
that
and then
turns you into a
backflip.
backflip. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Isn't that the falchion or like
the
scimitar
scimitar.
or
I think
something?
there's a couple of curved swords that do it, but it is just what a useless move.
Well, it's the same with this. You can do like a...
Oh yeah, but you don't do the full, like...
Yeah, I got told off by my fencing instructor because I
Doing
used
that.
to do that kind of thing, because when you're fighting Saber, you can sometimes just backdash and like snipe someone's wrist
Yeah.
with it as they go in for an attack that you sort of like try and just withdraw from. The problem is, because you're falling back, you lose priority. So if they hit you,
There you get the point.
they get the point.
Yeah.
And if you hit them, you have to hit them, like, there's a certain time window, the way scoring works in fencing, where even if you hit first, because you're falling back, you have lost priority.
Yeah.
And so my fencing instructor was like, you should stop doing that, because it's really, like, not very good for, like,
Bad habit.
scoring points.
Yeah.
But I was like, yeah, but it feels very...
cheeses out a
Yeah,
few
exactly.
points,
It
baby.
feels really cool, and when it works, it feels really sneaky, and it makes people get really tilted and aggressive, and they go for you even more, rather than being ready for you to dive back. And then when they're being more aggressive, then you're like, well, now they'll try and throw the same attacks at me, which I can try and like parry or something. Anyway,
Ding.
Well, you must be a new
thank fuck he stopped.
I'm Andre of Astora. If you require smithing, then speak to me.
You have negative frames in fencing. Yes, you do actually have like plus and minus frames, basically. I don't think Andre is a fun guy and he's got a great personality, but I like Rickett personally.
I like Vamos.
Vamos, the
Go on with
angry
you.
skeleton.
He just hates you.
Yeah.
Fuck off. Leave me alone.
Now, what does Andre sell that I might want? I probably want the repair box, because that's just good to have, isn't it?
Yeah. Smith, and I think the weapon smith box is good to have.
Oh, so you can...
Upgrading armor is sometimes you do, but you can just come over here when you want to do it, because
Yeah,
it's not
honestly.
often. But either you want to get just some Titanite now to upgrade your weapon, or to buy the weapon smith box just to invest. Might as well
Yeah.
upgrade it if you're going to take on the
Is it,
Gargoyles.
yeah, I have to get it to +5 before I can start blue enhancing it, don't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
What?
Like Beep says, hates you so much he destroys his wall and begs you to leave through it. probably buy another Titanite shard if you want to upgrade again.
Ooh, yeah, go on. Now I need 2 Titanite shards. But, oh, he's sold out. Oh, no, I have souls, but...
I like the giant smith too. Who are you?
Who are you? Go and get a Titanite slab from the headless bastard.
The giant blacksmith being
Don't know
a
why.
shrimp moding king.
Yeah.
He's like really hunched over and he's like. Ding,
Yeah, I
on a
love it when
tiny
he
little
goes when he
sword.
does the rapid fire
Yeah.
hammering. Ding 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 ding. Right. I think I want gold pine resin. We're not gonna summon Solaire and. Should we? Because we get sunlight medals, but we're never gonna get enough sunlight medals to actually get any of the good stuff. So who cares? Who cares?
Got to get the firekeeper soul in the church as well. Also, there's a guy in the church. You know, the big.
Yeah,
Big guy. Don't know if you fought him yet.
I have not.
No.
Does he respawn?
Nah. He is a guaranteed drop, I think, for a Titanite shard too.
Okay. Because I need to take.
There it is.
What the-
Oh, there's a vagrant.
Holy shit!
Rare spawn.
Fuck me, man.
Whoa.
Oh, it's attacking me?
Yeah, it's not good, but it is. You lure the knight out here and fight him in the courtyard.
Does the vagrant despawn?
No.
What? So they're when people have dropped items, right?
Yeah, I
something
forget the
like
exact
that.
conditions. They respond to online play basically,
Can I backstab this guy?
whether they appear or not.
Appears I cannot. Can I parry him?
This is also we're not humans, so not a big deal. But this is a big area for being invaded by people who are like doing a bit like a twink build.
Hmm. Can I backstab this guy?
Oh shit!
Listen,
no,
you.
you can't. You can parry him, but then you can you can't riposte him either.
Oh.
He has no back and he has no guts, so I guess. He's just a little guy.
Oh.
Taking it like a champ.
Wish he wouldn't. Has he got like half his health down? I can't
Yeah.
tell. Oh. That's the bad one. Can I get him to... Yeah, slam... Oh.
Nice little.
That's a little cunty.
Boom.
Damn.
I don't know if those
Oh
do much
no!
damage.
Don't do that.
Oh, staggered him. Oh, they do a lot.
Yeah,
of damage,
they
it
do a
turns
fair bit of damage as it turns
out.
out.
Whoopsie. Yeah, I've not encountered them much, so. Well, I'll probably be gone this time.
Yeah, no, I think they're very rare spawn,
Mm.
and I don't know what you get for beating them, even. Probably
I don't
treasure,
think it's
right?
That good. It's like a humanity, or I might be wrong, but I think.
Anyone
it's not
who
amazing.
knows this game, can you explain to me what just happened? Who is he? Where does he come
Well, just
from?
more. What does he drop?
Yeah. No, I want to know who he is.
But Silk said, yeah, items are a big package of souls being dropped, and a lot in the area, basically.
I wonder if they're like stronger depending on how many souls
Hmm.
have been dropped or whatever. He's not here this time.
Yeah, no
well.
tag team this time. I mean, this guy's a piece of piss when he's not got no backup.
Yeah, when he's not got someone shooting you from behind as well. Did I break his poise? I think I did.
Yeah, I guess it'll build up enough from small hits.
Now this is very funny that when you double
You
hand,
still go for
yeah, you still thrust with
Yeah.
it, which is it loses the advantage of
The lunge.
yeah. Honestly, is
Even though you don't do much of a lunge, you
Well,
can
you're- yeah, his-
half-heartedly do a...
the lunging stance is pretty bad as well. Do you actually? Yeah, you even fucking thrust it when you're.
when you are too.
I'm convincing myself the Estic is maybe bad. It doesn't have a very good moveset.
Listen, both side sword is better Estic.
Yeah. Takes fucking ages to get though.
Well, maybe between streams.
We'll
do a
see.
power of farming.
Oh,
Yeah, I wouldn't take those
mm.
on yet while that guy's up there.
Hmm.
It's fine. You can go around if you want to get the halberd and what have you. Any reason to do that?
Just in case I want to come back from
Okay, yeah.
Firelink at any point.
I think if you're going to fight the gargoyles, it's best to do it from Firelink so you get the 10 Estus. But if you think like you're going to do it in 5, no shot, then a battle of two cunts.
What are you saying about me?
Well, you both have very cunty animations. See? You did your little pokey thing and he drank. Both very sassy moves.
Okay. Sassy.
Right, he's
Is
gonna
that
do
what
his
the kids are
dance
calling
and
it?
inspire all his friends. You're just gonna go for it.
Yeah, I think so.
Watch out
Oh,
for the guy
this
that
was-
comes out the door.
Damn.
They're really powerful when they.
It's not that he's really powerful. It's that his hitbox was like
Oh.
huge.
Bing.
Yeah, maybe I should get a weapon with a better moveset. I kind of want to get the halberd because it's really good for sweeping and taking out loads of guys.
You were best. If you want to like, thing about halberd is, well, I guess if you infuse it with magic, it'll have less scaling. I was gonna say halberd is best in like a quality build, which is funny. It's a name that's remained from Demon Souls, even though there's no.
Yeah, there's no
no
quality
relation.
and quality enhancement.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's funny that like, yeah, in Demon Souls there was like you could increase the strength, or dexterity scaling of a weapon, or increase them both, and that was usually the best thing to do for a lot of weapons, was just quality, which increases both. But in this, yeah, I guess they still call it a quality build.
But it's not called that in the text.
Yeah, but there's no enhancement.
No, it's
path
just when you just do
for
a plus
doing
15
both.
with no enhancements usually.
Yeah.
And there's just some weapons that have quality like scaling by default.
Give me a bolder side.
He didn't
sword.
do his thing where he enters his really well. That guy wouldn't. He uses a rapier.
Should I try and just like kill these guys?
I
here?
I kill these guys one by one. Wait and just let them all come in one at a time and then take more damage. Because this guy, when he dies, he doesn't respawn. So you want to get rid of him for future runs.
He can shoot me with magic though.
Yeah.
Wizard
You
battle.
can play that game. And I'm smart.
I can
oh,
play it
he's
better,
pretty
though.
Magic resistant.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And he's got two guys, like a couple of guys still on his coattails. Nice.
Ow.
Now you could just go up and stab him.
And you know what? I might do that.
Oh, there's still a guy. But
He's not powered up anymore.
Well, now he's not alive anymore. Look at him swagged out, just dancing while he gets stabbed. Right.
Oh, we can go rescue
While we're here,
Lautrec
yeah.
now.
Let's forgive. Let's
I can't hate Lautrec.
yeah.
Oh shit. I can hate this guy though.
Oh, he entered his cunty little "I'm gonna parry you" stance.
I don't think they can parry you if you do the behind the shield
Oh, maybe.
stab.
I mean, you are on an uneven level where they couldn't parry you anyway because you're like below him. But he's not in the stance anymore anyway.
Stab him in the knees until he dies.
Two can play at that game. Nice. So you can parry on the stairs, just not riposte. So maybe, yeah, I guess maybe you just can't parry that pokey move.
Boulder armor. Cool.
Not what we wanted, but he won it again. He can't drop the side sword. He's not
Yeah.
a user.
But it looks cool.
It's heavy though.
Yeah.
Nice little scarf. Can
Yeah,
see your
and-
pruny body.
Yeah, I can see my
Get a little
shot in the face with a
Estus.
fireball.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at my fucking waist.
Kind of insane with it.
Yeah, I'm snatched. Snatched as fuck. Am I wearing like a little rope around my waist as well?
Yeah, there's the way that the breastplate attaches to you is like
Yeah, I'm kind of into this, you know. But it is...
it is 10.9. Like try rolling or mid roll.
Was I not already doing that
Were
kind of
you?
roll?
Oh,
I don't know.
so you were.
Does it give me that much more defense?
Oh, it's fashion.
Yeah, I'll stick with my threads.
Is there
anything
another
around?
guy here? No, just a barrel.
The guy in the barrel.
Yeah, for an item.
Humanity. I like the Channeler's outfit. Yeah, it was good. Looking like a femme Henry Cavill dehydrating himself to the nth degree for a bathtub scene in The Witcher.
Yeah.
Still human, are you?
Yeah, I look it, don't I?
Everyone's saying this, but yeah. I guess just the fact that you didn't just like kind of
It-
wander up here looking.
It feels like they were assuming that you would restore to human a lot more
Yeah.
frequently than you actually would. And I honestly, like, again, not to sound like, you know, too much of a Demon Souls head, but like the restoring to body form in Demon Souls felt, when I first played it, I was like, well, I want to be doing that as much as I can because it gives me all my health bar back, and then I don't have to wear the cling ring. But then eventually I was like, well, the risk of dying is really bad, and the cling ring gives you 75% of your health bar. So if you just think of it as, well, that's my maximum health, and then I get to wear a ring, then it's not so bad. But yeah, in this game, there's just no reason to be human at any time, really, unless you want to summon for
counter
multiplayer.
argument would be, if there's no reason to become human in this game, there's doubly no reason in Demon Souls. You might say, well, it doubles your health. But it's like, yeah, but it ruins your will tendency. So
Yeah.
you really, really, really shouldn't do it.
Well, I mean, like, there's more of a reason, because, like, it gives you a bigger health bar, and if you don't know about world tendency, I mean, that's the trap, right? Is
Yeah.
that it's, like, it entices you to go into body form so that it can then punish you for going into body form. Whereas in this game, you get punished for going into human form, but what were you being human for anyway, other than,
Kindle
like...
the bonfire.
Yeah, kindling bonfires, I guess, but, like... But
It's-
there's also no punishment for
every-
going
that's
into
the thing,
human form.
every-
It's like you die in human form, and it's like, oh, you're back to being a raisin again.
Every Souls game after Demon Souls has kind of reduced the risk level of returning to body form or human or whatever. Like, first of all, in Demon Souls, it was risky. You go to human form, you get double your health, but if you die, you lose world tendency, and you lose
Also,
half your health.
here's the
and
thing-
you can be invaded. It's like, you know, it's the
Yeah.
worst of all worlds.
Well, here's the thing that Silk pointed out. Black world tendency isn't always a bad thing. Like, it makes the enemies
Sure.
harder, but it also makes weapon enhancement materials like a much more common
But it's
drop,
like-
and like you get some
You can get the black world tendency anytime.
yeah,
You
getting
can't get to white world. There's only limited chances now that it's offline to get to white
yeah,
world-
especially
world
now that it's
tendency.
offline, it's harder. It's very you per playthrough you get one chance to get to pure white world tendency. I think there may be another. You can maybe do it twice per run per world, but you have to play in a very specific way and not die and not fuck up. And
But yeah, in Dark Souls, I think the main reason to go human
Anyway.
is to kindle. And guess what? You do that at the checkpoint anyway.
yeah,
So the risk is kind of mitigated there. But it's like, oh, but if you want to summon, you have to go human at the bonfire and then make it all the way to the place you want to summon at and survive to do it. So there's some risk. Then in Dark Souls 2, the way that you went human, it was you used an item and it just made you human right there.
Same
which
in
meant
Same in Bloodborne. You can go
you can
right
just
up
go
to the
right
boss.
to the boss wall, go human, summon a guy, and the risk is mitigated
Yeah.
entirely.
Same with Bloodborne. You
And
could
in
like go
3.
right up to the boss fog, ring the bell that makes people join your world, and then summon one immediately and just walk into the boss fog. And then if you start getting invaded, just quit the game.
But yeah, that's something that I do like about Demon Souls, in that there's a reason to become human. There's a big downside to being human, and there's a risk in being. There's a risk from being human, in that you can be invaded. It's like the triple danger of that, you know.
Yeah. Guarantee a reward only later.
Yes, very sorry. Your reward will
I want do your evil laugh.
just agreed. Allow me some time.
Give him one more. There we go. No, I'm free to get back to work.
I am free. Now I can get back to work.
I do like his armor set a lot.
After hearing that, just closing the door again.
I can get
You're
back
in-
to work.
Shouldn't have evil laughed
Lock
in
it-
my presence, mate.
Yeah, lock him in. It's even worse in Elden Ring. All the bonfires are right by the boss walls. I mean, I feel like that's in some ways a concession to the fact that like they've done so many games where the run to the boss was like it's getting to the boss, like beating a boss isn't just fighting the boss. You also need to get there, but it's also super annoying for some bosses. And it's just like if you want if you're going to force players to have to fight a boss 5 or 6 times minimum to learn the attack patterns, because even if you are fucking cracked and you're like doing really well first time, they do their transformation into their second phase and they mix up all their attack patterns, and there's just
And delayed our attacks.
there's
an
just
extra 5
there is the
seconds.
expectation that you're not supposed to beat any of
Before
them first time.
Before
And
you get to the gargoyles, I'm in my cups enough to complain just loads
yes,
about
let's
Elden Ring.
complain.
Where I think this is an example of how Elden Ring has just perverted everything that was good about the franchise to an
yes,
extreme.
fucking
where,
go off. Right,
where
hang on.
why
Just gonna.
You move a mic towards me.
Yeah.
Well, why even have that design in the first place anymore? Like this idea, like the reason that the bonfires are right by the boss arenas is that the bosses are so hard now that the original point of having, again, risk is that you make it to the boss through a hard area. The boss itself doesn't need to be that hard because the hardness is already in your brain from, if I die here, I have to go through all that shit again. And you can have a sort of like, kind of medium difficulty boss, like say like Capra Demon or, I don't know, Gaping Dragon or something like that. But there's the fear and the tension of like, I've just been through a fucking area and you know, it's what's good about the early Souls game is that they are like Gesamtkunstwerks. They're not like, each individual element is not particularly like amazing. The bosses aren't particularly masterful. The enemies on the combat isn't particularly high complexity, but it all comes together to make a really nice cohesive whole. And then in Elden Ring, every single element's just been pumped with steroids, and now the whole is just like a big mess. It's just a fucking like, you know,
Yeah.
a mess of
agree.
all these elements that don't make sense together anymore. And it's like, why design it like this in the first place? Let's make a completely different game if we want to.
Do I want to apply my gold pine resin before or after I go into the boss arena? I think I want to do it now and then walk through the fog.
Sure. And then run forwards. The cutscene doesn't start yet, and maybe skip the cutscene because I don't know if this still goes. We'll watch it and see.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like I need the resin to beat them. It's just makes it go a little faster. Pepsi Dog breaking out the
Yeah.
German to critique Elden Ring.
And yeah, Dark Souls is what Wagner dreamed of, despite his anti-Semitism.
Yeah. You do not, under any circumstances.
Yeah, I don't have to
gotta-
hand it to Wagner, I'm afraid, but he did come up with a good word.
Ouch.
Nice.
Whose side are you on?
I thought it was a pretty cool hit that he did. Orange juice.
Yeah, I do, but I also want to make sure I'm safe to do it. Which was not then.
I see veering towards their tail.
I want the tail. I so want it. I'm gonna die. No, I'm not.
He whiffed you. Oh.
Yeah.
Here comes-
Second
here
gargoyle
comes-
has entered the chat.
Yeah. Hey.
Woohoo!
Clear message.
I'm
clear
dead.
message. No.
Big hat. I want the big hat.
Oh yeah.
I want the big hat.
You have to go through a huge pain in the ass to get Big Hat Logan's outfit, though. You have to go through his entire storyline.
Yeah, but I want to because I'm gonna be a magic guy.
Like you
But
do.
my backstory is
Most-
I'm descended from Lucy the First, who is
Yeah.
a noble scholar in
It
his
does
own right.
help that you're a magic guy and that you want the spells anyway. But the way most people get to the point where he's sat in the library and he tells you about Seath,
Yeah.
and they go, and that must be where his story ends. In reality, if you buy all his spells,
Yeah.
then he goes a bit ill in the head, and he ends up naked in Seath's original boss room
Yeah.
with just his hat on, and he fights you.
Is it in Seath's spot?
It's
Oh,
not
it's
in
in-
his boss room. It's in his original boss room,
Right.
the first one,
Yeah.
where you have to die. But his spells are fucking expensive, so most people don't get there.
Well, most people don't see the point in them either because they're not that good.
Yeah. I'm just saying, if you challenge this from Filing Shrine, you don't have to fight those 3 guys on the way in.
Yeah, I know your trick.
Mhm.
Let's see if you can parry. Yeah, you can. Okay.
Well, that's your bread buttered.
That was an experiment. I was wondering whether he can parry me
You're
if
like
I do
little
the.
cunty, stabby.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I was kind of. It's been a very long time since I played Dark Souls. I think the last time I played it would have been when we first started going out and I came to visit you, but even then I only played half the game. And then before that, I don't think I really played it since it came out. It's one of the games I've replayed the least.
I've played it like a lot.
Yeah.
As I said earlier, maybe like 15 times at least.
Yeah, I think we've discussed before. I think for a lot of people, their favorite Souls game is the one they played first.
That guy backed into you. You're like hugging
yeah.
him.
And for me, that was Demon Souls. So Demon Souls I've played a lot, and I've completed a lot of times. Dark Souls I've, played a fair bit. Which is why I know some stuff about the game. Ow. I can whiff punish him.
No.
No, none of that. No sword. Now, are all the hollows still
They're
in here?
Yeah.
But they're just not very powerful.
Yeah, you just stab them all. Shadow Tower Abyss. I've not heard of it.
What now?
Beach said it doesn't really count, but playing Shadow Tower Abyss after Elden Ring was nice. It really shot to my faves.
I've played a bunch of games recently that I think have that have made become instant all-time faves for me. Paradise Killer a few months ago, quite a few months ago now, which I put off playing for the longest time for very silly reasons. Started playing on Thursday or Friday night. Kamiwaza Way of the Thief. It's fucking great. I love it.
So
I
fun,
was almost tempted to not stream Dark Souls and stream that instead because it's been really fun playing. Oh, I didn't do my fucking resin. Ouch.
Still fine.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Staggering. Yeah, I just reading a bit. Yeah, so Shadow Tower Abyss is an offshoot of Kingsfield from FromSoft on the PS2. And so saying it's sad that the huge success of FromSoft since Demon's Souls hasn't led to their early games becoming more accessible on modern hardware. Big agree. I kind of want to play Kingsfield and all the sequels, and now Shadow Tower Abyss I kind of want to play too. But you just have to emulate them basically, or have them on PS1 and PS2.
Shit. Oh, come on. Christ.
I don't want to take away from your gamer cred, but do let me know if you want me to have a go.
No, I can do it. I can do it.
I know. Like I said, I don't want to take away from your gamer cred.
I'm not using a weapon that's particularly suited for fighting bosses, honestly. Which I'm sort of thinking I might need to switch from the S-stick, because like the thrusting is great for fighting one guy. For a lot of the bosses, though, I think you want something that has a slightly wider sweep. I could do the R2, I guess.
Yeah.
But it uses more stamina.
Shadow Tower Abyss only recently had a fan translation, so it's not too surprising it's been relatively hidden until now. Huh, that makes sense.
But yeah, this is the other reason why I'm not coming at this from Firelink, because one, I have to wait in the elevator. But two, the problem that's holding me back isn't lack of Estus. Trying to do Estus is getting me killed, actually.
You could also reinforce your Estus at Firelink. You've got the.
Oh yeah, I do have the.
Soul.
Yeah, but again, it's not really the strength or lack thereof of my Estus that's the problem. I wish I could do that.
Well, you can. You can be like that all the time. Just parry everyone. Just be a shit hard parrying.
Yeah. I wish you could do like an auto parry stance, like he does.
Would be interesting. In Dark Souls 3, and maybe I've forgotten if it's in Elden Ring now, they have the like weapon art system where certain weapons have like unique secondary abilities rather than the parry or whatever. And having a shield with like a parry stance that lets you do like, it'd probably have to be like a weaker riposte,
or it just drains your stamina while you've got it active.
Yeah, something like that.
They did exactly the same fall down animation. But yeah, Kamiwaza Way of the Thief is really fun.
Yeah. It's got a banging rock soundtrack.
the soundtrack is one of the downsides of it, honestly. It's very repetitive.
Do you want to heal as well before this?
Yeah, I kind of do.
Since, yeah, like you said, the Estus timing is hard. You want to be as full health as you can for this.
Well, that's my last pine resin as well.
Me too.
Oh, fuck, he always gets me with that.
Well, you took out the shield, so it's okay. The stamina's already back. Oh, 2-hit Larry. That one's fine, so it doesn't have much tracking, so you can kind of like walk around it.
Tail off again. Ow.
Yeah. I just run away and heal to full.
I can't remember which one's which now. That one's
the low one, he's got the helmet.
Yeah.
It's fine, you can get behind him there. Whack.
That was nice.
Whiff, dodge that one.
No, I don't want to do this.
I really love that fire breath. Try for the one back. Oh, no, that's Nice. All right.
Right, one of them's down.
Should be. I mean, this guy loves fire breath, so you can just like, yeah, snipe him while he's doing it.
And I will.
As long as you don't get cornered. Oh, poised him. Careful. Nice. Yeah, I forgot the gargoyle fire is pretty easily shieldable, so you can kind of just like tank it like that. Nice job.
There we go.
Like I said, who needs it on the goal pine?
Yeah. Twin humanities. There's nothing behind here, is there?
No, just the guy in the tower.
Oh, and look, there's Sen's Fortress.
We'll get to it, but
The guy who's here when we come down, isn't it?
Yeah. We'll get to it, but I really wish Sen's Fortress had stairs up to Anor Londo rather than being carried.
Yeah.
A weird
feels
break in the world that didn't need to be there.
It feels just like maybe a technical limitation, or like, you know, if they didn't have time to implement like a proper way to get up there. But it's also a, you know, calling back to Tower of Latria, where you get lifted up in the church by these things that are like, oh, maybe they're like angels. Oh no, they're kind of demonic, and but they lift you up into a world that's even fucking worse than where you were. It's like, you know, turning on its head, the idea of ascending to heaven. But here it's just like, why do the gargoyles come down and lift you up to Anor Londo, and then the rest of the time they're hostile to you? Like, but they always help you up that tower whenever you want.
So yeah, it's kind of weird. It's sort of like it's some kind of right that's given to the person that beats the Iron Golem, but it's like, why don't the rest of the gargoyles recognize that you did that? I mean, it's all implied, but it's all basically a big test on the Chosen Undead to make sure they're the Chosen Undead. In that, you know,
he wants a hug.
Doing the, well, what is it? That the essentially the
Let's have another conversation at Blade Point.
Nice. But the prophecy of the undead, or whatever it's called, is essentially just like a rite of passage to make sure your soul is grand enough to link the fire.
Yeah.
So therefore, they're sort of testing, like the gargoyles might be on side, but they're fighting you because they're testing your power.
Yeah.
Or kind of increasing the flammability of your soul by making you more powerful.
Yeah. I mean, ultimately, it does just sort of boil down to like, well, anything that doesn't make sense, you can just sort of hand wave away with. It's all part of some grand scheme.
Well, I don't know. I think it's fair. They've written the game in a way that, like, you know, I think it's fair to hand it to them on that one. In that, I think the story isn't just a standard. You're defeating a big bad.
Yeah.
You're sort of being the game is guiding you to self-immolation.
Book of the Guilty. That's something that you can get for the blue. The Moonlight Sword Covenant, Blaze of the Dark Moon. And it tells you, like, I always thought it would be cool if that was just like a bounty list that you could then
invade.
choose to go and invade people on that list. And then it would put them at the bottom of the list or something, and it would always just be the top 10 people. Instead,
It's a leaderboard.
Yeah, it's just a leaderboard. And why would you want to buy a leaderboard of, like, players who are doing better in their Covenant?
I don't know.
Like,
Doesn't cost that much. Why not?
I mean, it is one of those things of like, well, why not get it?
Because on PC, it's if you want to buy a list of people who are using cheats.
Yeah, exactly.
And have like
I think
99999.
I think even on PlayStation, it used to be that as well. Or just people who have no life and don't play anything else. I might want to get a Purging Stone just in case, but
I mean, the pessimist would, but
right,
also,
okay,
if you're gonna go back to
Karmic Justice, it's a miracle.
Faith,
yeah, and that's a talisman because
it's a talisman that uses int. It's a way to use some miracles with int. That
use
scale.
some miracles.
Like if you put a square on it, it's scales with int.
Okay.
But it's a talisman. So you have to have the faith to be able to use the miracle, but then the damage will be dictated. It's a very niche item, but why would you ever use it? Like,
yeah.
You know?
Quality Homeward Bone +2.
Finally, Homeward Bone +2.
poison,
Yeah.
prevent
Oh.
poison and bleeding.
I was saying if you go back
Yeah.
to Firelink before going to the depths, you can trade something to Stunkley for a Purging Stone as well.
Trade
forget
some-
which it is.
Oh yeah.
It's one of the items that you normally have, but whatever. I think we can do without. We'll just not get cursed.
Well, yeah. I wasn't intending on getting cursed, honestly. So, and I am gonna go back to Firelink, I think.
Sorry, back to Undead Asylum.
Undead Asylum. Whoops.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, you can get your weapon to +5, or are you having second thoughts about the Estic? Do you want to get the halberd instead?
I do want to get the halberd.
Hmm.
I don't know whether I want to get it instead.
That would be a good time to get the halberd.
Yeah.
You
I
can,
mean,
instead of going to fight
go-
the guys from behind, which is difficult because there's like 3 of them, you can go to where the blacksmith route is,
Mm-hmm.
and then take a right here. Take a left.
Oh, can I?
There's another path through there that leads to the front.
Right.
And
Yeah.
you can kind of.
I am carrying a lot of souls.
Yeah, you'll live.
Well,
Don't worry, you don't have to go to this guy. You can just go to the right. He's not aggroed. Keep going.
yeah, I just don't want him to aggro, you know.
And then yeah, just make sure. Oh, he is aggroed now.
Yeah. See.
Maybe he's not. Maybe that was someone else. No, I can't hear him. Keep going. So yeah, just make sure you go down here, because otherwise you can aggro the guys at the front of the church.
Yeah. Basement key.
Need that to. Is that how you get to Capra Demon? You need that.
Yeah, I think that might be how you get down into the depths. There was the halberd. I probably need some more strength to use that though.
Yeah, it's 16 strength, I think. Oh, bang on the money. This
Oh,
guy knows
yeah.
his stuff.
Yeah, you do know your stuff.
But yeah, look at the scaling DD. It's quality all the way.
Well, I might make it magic, and then
Yeah.
oh, I can't.
It's too much.
I can't
mean,
even do it
With
double-handed.
16, let me tell you, with 16 strength, you'll be able to handle the Moonlight Greatsword as well. You can
Yeah,
get
well,
48.
okay, then yeah, let's go and do this. Let's just put our points fucking into everything.
Yeah. Why not?
Exactly. 46 strength needed to use the Demon's
yeah, let's
Great
get
Axe.
46 strength.
No, that's not what I want. Might as well open this as well.
Yeah. But this is your prime spot for farming out the Border Swag Sword, because there's 2 guys here that use it. Oh, here he comes.
Hmm.
Don't go too far forward, because you'll let the other guy out.
Ow.
And
Oh, on the staircase
the
as
crit
well.
damage is crazy.
Yeah.
Just go to the right here. This is the safer way, just back the way you came. Tippy toes. Don't mind me.
Well, I don't want to aggro him.
I'm just a citizen, making my way to my study.
I'll probably have enough points to
I do
get
love
to...
the sort of gate one takes when you have a large amount of souls, where suddenly you go tippy toes everywhere. Like,
Yeah.
careful.
Don't wanna go throwing myself off any cliffs or anything. Aren't there some items I can get here if I?
Yush.
Oh,
You need to try- wow. Oh,
well.
no, now you've done it. No, just keep dropping them that way. Yeah. Something not bad, but it's just like a soul, eatable soul.
Well, I do like souls.
But yeah.
It's not
the
here
items
that
up
I get on the
there.
roof, is it?
No, it's again, you need to be on that level that you just drop down from, and then
Oh.
you can do a bunch of jumps to get there.
Oh, this fucking guy's here as well.
Yeah. He insults you and gives you a copper coin to say sorry.
Ambassadors of Thurland have
Us.
I prefer to keep a
You
distance,
pregnant?
if possible. Hello there. I realize that I have
Straight afterwards, I take it back. I want to walk back that thing I just said to you.
Hmm?
Well, he just said to you, like, we don't have much in common. Talk to him again. Alright, I'm walking that back. I'm sorry I said that. Here, have a coin.
Copper coin. Cheers. He basically pays you to fuck off.
Yeah, I'm going to give you 1 copper coin to go away.
How much money do you make in a week, pal? Here's double that to fuck off. Right,
So
can I get my
6th
strength?
level.
No,
Oh, you nearly there though.
just
Eat
can't.
a soul and you'll get
Yeah.
the last bit.
Which soul should I eat? How many does these give you? Is that enough?
I think that's enough. Actually, maybe... Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Hey!
Yes. Nice.
Right. Halberd Andrew. Although now you need a bunch more souls to buy the Titanite to upgrade it to +5 before you leave this place. Because you won't get another opportunity for a little while.
Yeah, I do have a bunch of souls.
Yeah, why not? I mean, let's go to Andre and buy some Titanite.
Sure.
Look at that though. I love the Halberd. It is...
Yeah.
I love it's one of the mechanics that I didn't use much in Dark Souls and didn't use in any other games that I'm aware of afterwards. Maybe in Dark Souls 2, is the mechanic of it's a weapon that has a longer animation if you don't hit someone.
Yeah, you do that little like stagger.
Yeah, but if you hit
Ugh.
someone, you kind of like the weight goes into it and it has a shorter recovery.
I love that as well.
Yeah. Whoa.
Very impractical.
It's only in Dark Souls 1. Yeah, I think that's one of the cooler mechanics that never got picked back up again.
I'm sorry, the bowl cut is making me into a monster.
They made me get the haircut. Yeah, Moonlight Grace had also 16 strength. I'm the fucking parameter rememberer.
Well,
Oh.
we'll get Moonlight Greatsword because I think that's a cool weapon. Well, we'll try
Yeah.
and get it anyway.
And it's 28 intelligence to use, but it maxes out at 40 intelligence. Well, like you
Yeah,
get
pretty
diminishing
much everything
returns.
does.
Yeah,
I think 50 is like where the really hard scaling kicks in, but 40 is where the soft scaling,
Yeah.
like basically like put 10 more points into this if you really wanna. But I mean, honestly, you know, the way I'm building my character, I can put points into whatever I fucking want because I'm
Yeah.
never gonna play the online, so I can get to level 100.
exactly.
I can
We
get to
we
level
can go
fucking
like
200 if I want.
I mean, it's hard to get the souls, but you can get to level 200 if you feel
Yeah.
like it. I think most of the time at the end of my first playthrough, I make it to like about level 80, and unless I start farming.
Int caps at 40. What does FromSoft mean by this?
To be
I mean,
honest, like
my int peaked at like fucking 22.
FromSoft would imply that like 40 is the ultimate age because pretty much everything does, like
Yeah.
strength, dexterity.
What's it that the guy who wants to fight Junkie Joe Joyce says?
Yeah.
He says he's like, I'm in the prime of my life.
Yeah, exactly. He's in the prime of his life, 40 on the dot.
I can't remember how old he says he is.
Nah, I don't.
Um,
He could be fucking like 22.
He
but
looks
just
like he's
drank
40.
himself into an oblivion.
right. How much does it cost
It's 800
me?
per, so you need 4,000. Well, no, you need 9
I need 9.
to get it +5.
Well, I'm just gonna eat all my souls anyway.
Well, we can also go to Darkroot Garden next. Because then you're still in connection to this area.
That's true.
Kill Moonlight Butterfly.
If you get there early enough, it's the Moonlight Caterpillar, and it's way
Yeah.
easier.
Unfortunately, you have to rush right there from the start of the game.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got to reinforce the Estus.
Oh, well, I can go back there anyway.
Yeah.
Do a bit of running backwards
How
and
we doing for
forwards.
time? We've got 20 minutes till our normal like end time.
Yeah.
So just do a bit of tidying
How many
up. Oh, you
sli-
can learn a gesture.
How many? Ooh.
9. Don't worry, you won't be able to afford that many.
I need
Just buy
9.
the maximum.
Well, yeah.
'Cause it's 1, 1, 2, 2, 3.
So 1, 1, 2,
So
I
you
can
get
buy.
just a +2
I
at
can
this
buy
point.
3.
I'd just get 2 because you might not be able to afford the upgrades otherwise. And then we can get the rest later. Oh, you had 1 spare actually. Okay, so you can buy another.
Buy
Yeah, you
one
have just
more.
enough to do the
Okay.
to get the +3 upgrade. Nice.
Okay.
80 left. Keep the change.
Neither of us want to see you go hollow.
Cool. Nice, powerful halberd.
I like that this run is turning out how most of my Dark Souls runs turn out, which is I change weapons rapidly. Like I go, oh, I love this weapon, and I use it for about half an hour, and then find another weapon that I love and go, oh, I love this weapon, and start investing into
Yeah.
that.
Well, yeah, I think I whilst fighting the gargoyles realized I wanted the reach
Yeah.
to be able to like slice
Halberd
things.
is a great, just like
Yeah, you can still
all-purpose.
cut tails with this. You've got a lot of reach. So it's got the still like the thrusting power of the Estus of the Estuk, but then you can also clear out an entire room like that.
Yeah. Ooh,
Nice get up.
this it's kind of try hardy. The gargoyle helm,
Yeah.
because it's got like 5 of everything
Oh,
basically.
doesn't the gargoyle axe? Yeah, you build up a
Your
load of like
resistance, goes up.
it poisons you and it bleeds you. But it like curves, doesn't it? Like,
yeah, if you 2-hand R2 it, I think.
yeah, there you go. That's cool.
One. I think maybe 1-hand R2 might do the same thing as well.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
It's funny, it looks like it decreases its reach. It just bends so to make the reach slightly
Yeah, honestly,
less.
well, it kind of would. I can actually use it because I have 14 strength. I mean, I'm not gonna.
It's not as
'cause
good
it's
as
crap.
the halberd.
So yeah, where do I want to go with my
I'm gonna
last 20
reinforce
minutes?
your Estus.
Oh yeah, reinforce Estus.
And then maybe start in Darkroot Garden, get to the first bonfire there, the one behind the wall.
Oh yeah.
'Cause that's pretty early. You can also go and get the Grass Crest shield if you wanted to. Personally, I know it's good, but I like using a shield for a shield, and the Grass Crest only has 95% block, so it's rubbish. Look at that, 1 hit. Didn't even need the backstab.
I don't know whether I can. I need to redial in my backstabbing.
There you go.
Imagine
the-
slamming an entire
The
halberd
head
through
of the
somebody.
axe right through him.
I like naginatas and halberds and like polearm weapons because I think they're weapons that I think are quite easy to train to use
Yeah,
because
swords
they just
on
give
a
you
stake.
loads of reach. So in a lot of like martial scenarios, you have just like you've got a bit more time to kind of like keep your opponent at bay and stuff. But yeah, like so they're almost like a very sort of democratic weapon in that you can kind of train basically anybody to be fairly proficient with it.
Yeah,
within short order.
Spear, I think, is just what an elegant design. In that it's simple, anyone
Yeah.
can make one, and it's perhaps the best weapon for medieval combat.
Yeah, exactly. If you want a bunch of peasant farmers to be
Yeah.
able to like take on cavalry or like trained soldiers with swords, you want to give them polearm weapons.
Silk, don't even ironically start, because I'll get annoyed. Just imagine blocking instead of rolling. Haven't you watched any video essays on Bloodborne?
Yeah, roll through everything.
It's our pal.
I could try and kick him off the edge, couldn't I?
Me personally, I like invading him later so you can get the armor.
Yeah, I do want his armor, even though I'm probably not going to wear it.
And also, no, yeah, mainly just the armor.
But I could get the fat bring now.
Yeah, who needs it? Game's easy right now. First person to notice.
I don't look any fucking different than when you first met
Yeah.
me. You prick. Like, again, this feels like a mechanic that maybe they were thinking of as like, oh, as you go through the game, you'll get more and more sort of like
Well,
haggard and hollow.
In Dark Souls 2, the more you die, the more you get hollower until you reach half health. Like Dark Souls 2 does have the health mechanic like in Demon Souls. And it kind of would work with that. Like you get worse and worse looking the more you die, but in this it's just it's on or off, you know. Darkroot Garden.
Yes, Darkroot Garden.
Why, what a surprise. I didn't expect you to make it. Oh, somebody rang the bell. Wait,
I mean, plenty of people did online while we were.
That
I give up.
message seems to be shining through my leg.
Don't
Yeah.
stop now. Only one more. But it's going to be.
It's a weird
But
G
it's
calendar.
going to be suicide.
Someone's fighting him in another world.
Yeah, what the fuck, man? Chill.
Die, bitch. Deesh.
Ah, your face.
Your face.
Practically.
It'll blow up in your face. Yeah, there was some fucking great line reads from Avery Brooks and Deep Space Nine earlier. We were watching. Oh, you can't do that. It'll blow up in your face. So he must have been like just really tired that day. This guy's just seen me charge through with like different weapons every time. You know what? I actually want to get the other lift because I want to try and set these out of sync. So. Here we go. Now when I come back down the other way, I can jump off at the right time and get the good stuff or whatever. Yeah, I think I'll get to the first Darkroot Garden bonfire, and maybe we'll call that there. That's fairly
Sure.
yeah, like I was saying earlier, it's been a long time since I played this game, so my memory's a bit hazy. I thought we were going to make a lot more progress than we actually did, because I was kind of forgetting how, this game can be quite slow to start. I think, when you don't have your build, you don't have good weapons, you're still sort of like remembering how to play. I mean, obviously, veterans can blitz through way faster than I've done. But this is like the first time in about 5 years that I'm playing this game. And then, even then, that time we played, like, what was it, 4 or 5 years ago? I only played about half of it. I watched you play the rest. Is the Onion Knight out there yet?
Yeah. He just sits there being like, doors closed.
I want to go and chat to him before we... I think it's going to be a while before we open the door.
What build do you think Cisco would have for Dark Souls? Me personally, quality all the way. He'd be like a, Faith actually. It'd start off as a strength build, and then mid game he would convert to strength Faith.
Zweihander.
Yeah, Face Vi.
Oh, forgive me. I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegmeyer of Katarina. Quite honestly, I've run flat up against a wall, or a gate, I should say. The thing just won't budge, no matter how long I wait. And oh, have I waited. So here I sit, in quite a pickle, weighing my options, so to speak.
How does he get up to Anolondo? Do the gargoyles lift him too?
Guess so. I guess anyone can come up after someone's called behind Golem. Anyone just touches the polo hanging in the air and they get lifted up.
Yeah, honestly, the gargoyles lifting you up just feels so ropey.
There's like a little gate where they could just walk through and then be a set of stairs. It's that easy. And in my mind, it would have been a huge improvement.
Yeah.
You gonna kill the headless bastard here?
Try. See how much damage I do when I swing at him with
Hope
my...
you sat at that bonfire.
I did.
Okay, good. Oh, he's tailing you in. Nice.
I do fuck all damage.
See you later.
Yeah.
I mean, you only get a Demon Titanite for this, which is not that necessary for your build.
Yeah.
Unless there's any boss weapons you want to have a go at.
Not really. Time to start building up some moss. Ooh, could go down and get the grass crest shield. Although it does mean tangling with a Black Knight, doesn't it?
What do you think the headless bastard tastes like? Pop rocks.
Ooh, the headless bastard. Yeah, pop rocks kind of works. Oh, they're more weak to fire, aren't they?
You'd hope so. And also axes, and they are weak too, which I think is fun.
Oh yeah, of
Yeah.
course, because they're trees.
Yeah.
Hello. Well, this wasn't as difficult as I thought it was going to be. Wow, glowing.
Go a little further if you want.
Oh, I can't go through the door, but I can
You
go.
can just kill the Moonlight Butterfly first try.
Oh yeah, probably I won't.
If you stick to the
do that.
left-hand wall in here, don't go in there.
Oh yeah, if you just never aggro those guys.
You want to go in there as your last thing if you really want like a 1,000 souls from the thing in the middle. But it's the last thing you do before you never come back to this area again. The Elite Knight set is in the middle there, but if you want to not aggro anyone, you want to stick to the left-hand side of this thing there.
Yeah. Like stick to the left here. There's a snake on a tree.
Yeah. And also a tree will come and attack you from behind.
Oh, I didn't remember that.
Well, I'd forgotten it too, but when I heard him drop down and remembered. But they don't drop down and kind of like pop up out of the ground, I think.
Yeah. Can I have some moss? Oh. No. Yeah, I don't want to
I'll
tangle
do
with the
by and
sentinels
by.
because they're really fucking tough.
Yeah. We can get the Elite Knight set on the way out.
Doesn't one of them necessarily...
This snake as well. Yeah, one is guarding the door, but you can just walk past him. See ya.
See you later. He can't follow me into the boss fog, so... Moonlight Butterfly is not weak to magic, is it?
I don't know. But you do have magic, so you can shoot it while it's shooting you. Be careful of its big, the attack it does. It's like 4 thick missiles.
Oh yeah.
That's the big damage one. Those ones
Ouch.
do a little, but it does stack up. It's the one. See, I really like how the magic effects look now.
Yeah.
They're really like sharp, rather than like kind of
He
blurry.
does
like how
not
they used
take
to
a lot of
before.
damage from magic.
No.
Ouch. I, however, do. Damn.
Yeah, I think so. For this fight, from the shields that you have, I think maybe wooden shield might be best. It has the highest
Yeah.
magic resist.
Come and land.
Block him with the halberd. Nice. You do have loads of Estus, so make free.
Yeah. How do I get him to land again? Oh, he just does after a while.
I think the star ones are gonna get your best bang for buck. We'll build up if we're doing enough over time, but is it worth
But I might
taking
take
the hits?
a lot of damage.
'Cause I think your counter, you take counter hit damage when you're...
Yeah, when you're doing an animation. That one's actually easier to dodge, so I would rather him do that more.
Ooh, Inspirian says they think that the Moonlight Butterfly's magic beams taste like sparkling mineral water.
Ooh,
I agree. I think tonic water is
I
a good
think it
shout.
tastes like mouthwash.
No, I think the body of the Moonlight Butterfly tastes like Fox's Glacier Mints.
Ooh, I haven't had one of them in ages.
Here he comes.
Probably look into getting some new spells at some point.
Yeah, getting that heavy soul arrow would be good at some point. The great heavy soul arrow, that's your...
Yeah.
You want to get that for your everyday spell, your everyday carry.
There's that one yaoi I have where it's about like vampires, but on the back it's got like, I don't know, it's got like an inventory of like items. There's like a skateboard and like something else. I can't remember what it was. And I was gonna tweet it like everyday carry until I realized there's like a pacifier.
Oh god.
Yeah, like a dummy in there. I was like, maybe not.
Is that in Fangs?
Yeah, it's Fangs, because the guy keeps on calling the younger vampire.
Yeah.
It's like, you're practically a baby. You don't know anything.
Like 1,000 years old.
Yeah, you're not 1,000 years old. You don't know fuck all. Oh, fuck.
And also you're one-handing.
Oh, shit, yeah.
I think R1 would be your best bet.
Yeah, probably.
You could have killed him there, but...
Well...
Too busy thinking about pacifiers.
Yeah.
Oh, he's doing this unique attack that he does when he's low. Dropping the bomb. Oh, now the beam.
Oh, are you kidding me?
No,
I'm
you're
not dead.
good. Just
I'm not
blast
dead.
this. Ooh, that was close.
I like to live dangerously.
Doing the bomb again. Nice. Oh, no,
Still
not
hit
nice.
me.
It does have a huge hitbox.
I would really
Oh,
like
nice.
to...
Got him.
I got him.
Swatted.
Woo.
That's a cool animation when he dies in midair, sort of like.
Yeah. Woohoo!
Right,
Got
so from
humanity.
the comments. Silk says, I think they have an apple flavour.
Ooh.
The Moonlight Butterfly.
Apple flavoured
Like,
Moonlight
not
Butterfly.
like actual apples, but like apple flavoured things.
Oh,
I agree,
yeah,
green
like Apple
flavour.
Tango or something.
Yeah. And Beach, I used to think this was such a weak boss fight back in the day, but now I think about how they wouldn't even dream of putting something like this in Elden Ring. Yeah. It's one of those boss fights that I'm glad it's there, because it's like, it's a huge
different.
change of pace.
It's different from every other boss. It's not like, you got to perfectly dodge roll through like a 9 attack long string. It's like, you just, you chill out, you dodge his lasers, he lands, you hit him. This is Andre's pal.
Yeah. Ripped to Stone Andre.
Pillaging this corpse multiple
You
times.
could Homeward Bone, but you could try and collect the Elite Knight armor by running back through that area.
I have a lot of souls. As long as... I do want the Elite Knight set, but I don't know exactly where it is. I'm not going to wear the Elite Knight set. That's the thing.
Yeah, but you know, it's on the cover, so it's nice to have. Actually,
Yeah.
it's not on the cover, it's the Artoria shit on the cover, isn't it? But
Oh yeah, it is nowadays, I think. Another one for the list. H. Pomeguy's worst crime. Wait, what?
Apparently Sulk's dead name is in a H. Bomber Guy video.
Lame. How am I gonna do this? I need to... I want to Estus first, because I am a little bit low on health. And then... No, don't do it, don't do it, don't lock me in. Right, where are we? Where are we? Is it there? It's there. Oh my god. Fucking cheese it. Where's the exit? Where's the exit? It better be this way. I have no fucking idea where I am. Yes, we did it.
Do you want to go to the bonfire, maybe?
Well, can't they stop me from...
Oh, no,
Yeah.
it's not lit. I was just... If you get there quick enough with enough distance from them, you can sit at it before they do that, but yeah.
There's only one of them. They're not exactly hard to kill. Woohoo! Right, let's put some points into some stuff. Bit more endurance. I want to start getting my intelligence up because I want magic damage more of. No. How do I... Oh yeah, I just push circle to leave. But yeah. Yeah, I think we'll call it there. This is fun. I'm liking Dark Souls more on Revisit, I think. Even though I've been sort of complaining about it, and I'm going to make many more unfavourable comparisons to Demon Souls, because I just have that bias in me.
I'll be here,
But-
though, and being like, it's
Yeah, you
great.
can balance it out. But yeah, thanks for coming, everyone. This was a fun stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might. I don't know whether should I play fighting games.
What, like now?
Yeah,
That's up to you.
I
I'm going to
could-
play
I could
Minecraft.
I could play some Gran Blue if anyone wants to do some Gran Blue.
If anyone wants to play Minecraft.
the
but
bit-
yeah.
Silk, the beginning of a beautiful mill through. Meb, I'll be back for Blighttown. That's not going to be for a while, I don't think.
Yeah, let's think in terms of what... So
What
the
do I
next
have-
stream...
Next
Probably
stream,
be like the depths.
yeah, I want to head through the depths. I could get to
Did
Blighttown
you
theoretically.
use your source to level up?
Yes.
I thought we were going to use those for Titanite to finish upgrading your weapon.
It's all the same.
But yeah, so depths, then Blighttown. I think we could do Blighttown next time.
Yeah, yeah, it's on the cards. We
Mm.
could get to Blighttown next time. So, yeah. Yep. I was just checking. There's none of my friends I can raid. So, because I always forget to do that. I always forget to check. Well, I've got you all here. I can launch a raid, but there's no one I follow who's worth raiding. So.
Wow.
Well, there's no. That's not to
That
say.
is streaming.
No,
maybe.
that is
Yeah.
streaming right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I follow a bunch of pieces of shit.
Yeah,
that aren't
I
worth
follow a bunch of
raiding.
people, but no, there's no one online right now, so yeah, I might play a bit of Gran Blue if anyone wants to. Otherwise, see you all later.
Bye.
Bye.